these officials. And all these officials working are college officials who are in the NFL's development program for officials. They're being guided by NFL officials throughout the week and in the ball game today.
It's a gain of 21, stepped out of bounds at the 2-yard line there for Hills. Brady, top of your screen. Hills stays in the game, and Hills takes the handoff over the right side. He dives to the goal line. They're going to rule him down just shy, inside the 1.
But the ball popped out as well. The one thing, if you're Wes Hills, DJ, you should get up with the football, right?
Check 1 2 1 2.
One thing, even as a runner, even though it's not going to be called a fumble, don't lose that thing. You see, his forearm is down, and once the forearm is down, that means he's down, and then he popped it in to try to get to the goal line. So I'll give him a little slack on that.
My concern was the ankle, Charles.
Yeah.
Underneath that pop up, that ankle got twisted.
He came out of the ball game, too.
Hills hopped to the sideline. He was moving fast, but he certainly was not hanging out. Armstead is back in there, dotting the I behind Wesco. Temple's Armstead is into the end zone for the first score of the day. 34 career touchdowns on the ground. There's a 30.
And I know that the new school football is working well, but DJ, old school football with a fullback works too, doesn't it?
Watch this pole right here. Look at that, just pull around, just follow him right in the end zone. There's nobody there for him to hit.
Yeah, that was Javon Patterson from Ole Miss who was doing the pulling. And Trevon Wesco, number 88, lined up in fullback and helped lead. So you had Patterson pulling the hole and cleared things out. Wesco finished things off coming up behind him. And that allowed access to the end zone for Armstead.
And that is quite a lead at 270 pounds plus for Wesco. Cole Tracy, the LSU kicker, now on to the extra point. And he pushed it wide right.
By way of assumption.
Assumption in Worcester, Mass.
There you go.
So, an opening drive touchdown for Wright-Well Armstead. 6-0 early.
The 70th Annual Senior Bowl is presented by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Not sorry, Reese's.
Senior Bowl, Senior Bowl, Senior Bowl.
You can't put a price on love. But if you did, it'd cost the exact same as a Reese's. Turns out love's kind of inexpensive. I'm sorry. Reese's.
Mom and Dad got a new car. It's not theirs, it's mine.
The RX 350L with 3 rows for up to 7 passengers.
Lease the 2019 RX 350 for $449 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing with your next trip.
You're hungry?
Sir.
Scribe, take this down. People have been left to wonder what ingredients are in
Yeah, it
their
was pretty
beer. I
nice.
shall put an ingredients label on every case of Bud Light. That was really great. Did you get that?
Oh, was I supposed to be writing that down?
Introducing our new ingredients label, coming in February.
With Expedia, I saved when I added a hotel to our flight. Even when she grows up, she'll never outgrow the memory of our adventure. Unlock savings when you add select hotels to your existing trip. Only with Expedia.
We have an opening drive touchdown here for the South. We see our officials here have cameras, a couple of them do, on their hats. So, Charles Davis, why is it that Cole Tracy missed an extra point here?
We're wondering if Zach Allen from Boston College, who just got circled
David.
there, was able to rise up and get a mid on it. He may have got a little bit of a finger on it. Pretty good deal. You know, I met Zach's parents just yesterday and had a great conversation with him. And then I said, how's it going, Mr. Allen? He said, well, I've got a son who just graduated, has no place to live, and I don't know about his job prospects. Basically, this is the best. He goes, basically, right now, he's a hobo. And I said, well, Mr. Allen, I think his job prospects
All right.
are pretty good. You'll find that
So
out.
the phone lines are open.
So we got a good laugh out of that, and he's already improved his job prospects, blocking that extra point.
Drew Lock has pretty good job prospects as well. Set an SEC record of 47 touchdown passes for Missouri in 2017. It's going to start off here for the North Miami. Dexter Williams with not
Go
much
Hawks.
from Notre Dame back over the left side. Let's take a look rather at this fourth starting lineup here offensively for John Gruden and the Raiders staff. Garrett Bradbury has looked good all week. He starts at center. There, the NC State center. Dalton Reisner also has impressed. He's a former center. He is at right tackle. And Terry McLaurin has gotten deep a couple times. Jacoby Myers, the other wide receiver, as mentioned.
Let's see what's going on with Nice.
Hey DJ, this Terry McLaurin, he's got great speed, but you learned something else about him this week, didn't you?
Yeah, he's got an interesting story as you look at his move. Look at Montez Sweat close this space. Drew Lock get that out. Get that ball off, take his first hit of the week. But McLaurin talking to Ohio State, they said he went to a camp there as a junior, ran 4.3 but didn't catch the ball well. They told him you need to catch 200 balls a day, come back in a month. That he did, even with his mom.
At right tackle.
200 balls a day, came back out of scholarship a month later. That's pretty impressive. They offered it, right? And he committed on the spot.
That Boston College guard, bro. I like that Boston College guard. Ah, he dropped it. That's not a fumble. Oh, that's a fumble. If that was a fumble, then that Boston number 75 Boston College guard, bro. I like him. We need a guard. We need to get Khalib or we need to get another guard, bro. That's what we need. And the beautiful thing about it is it could be a right guard or a left guard because Ali Marpet can play both sides, so it don't matter. That's the beautiful part about it. We can draft a guard and whatever side he feels more comfortable, boom. You stay on that side. Ali take the other side. Ali Marpet helps us so much.
Third time he has touched the ball back to the line of scrimmage. The defensive lineups here for the South. For Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh, Jonathan Ledbetter in trouble keeping his jersey on.
Which one's South? The black team or the orange team? I think it's the black team. Yeah. North got all the O-line that we're looking at. Oh.
As you watch Drew Lock kind of work through his progression, start here on the bottom, not there, pull it in. I'd like to see him just reset your feet a little bit, put that ball down, and put it on him. But that, he had a chance downfield. Jacoby Myers, as you said, man snuck a peek and saw the people coming through. Ball slightly high, but not a bad throw down the middle for him there.
Damn, good kick. Jonathan Ledbetter, who is starting for the South at D-line. His brother is on the Bucks.
Pieces or cups? Pieces or cups?
Really?
Pieces or cups? Pieces
Ledbetter.
or cups? Man, we're killing it over here, huh?
I don't remember that last name. What is he, in a practice squad or something? Whew. By the way, while I have you guys here, I'd like to say 49 cent. I'm disappointed in you. Deshaun Parks, you are super ho. You a ho for that video you did. And we all know that Uptown went and called you and asked you to make a video saying that the Saints should be there, and everybody knows that the Saints should be there. And we all know it's not true. We all know that the Saints blew it. They don't deserve to be there, and that's why they not there. And you a bitch for helping them out with that and making a stupid video like that. And we know he asked you because Tyson told us that he had asked him to make a video saying, oh, the Rams shouldn't be there, the Saints should be there. And Tyson made the opposite video. You let Tyson be more of a man than you? Man. Tyson had the balls to make the right video, and you didn't. Damn. Ooh, got him. That's that little dude, 99. Yup, that was from Washington, bro. Saunders been giving problems in practice. I've been liking him in practice. He reminds me of a small little Warren Sapp, bro. Little butterball, bro. I like 99, bro. Saunders.
Just had his wife just had their first child, a daughter, and he saluted her on that one.
And he went home to Chicago Friday and came back for the game to see his new little girl. As Greer pulls up pressure by Saunders again, and he is just going to let it.
Wow. Wow, you really throwing flag for that? Yo. Y'all gonna draft Greer? Winston's a bum. No, I don't think so. He was activated late in the season and got a few snaps in the final game of the Saints. Oh, okay. Is his brother better?
The second penalty against Chris Boyd in this young game so far. So take a look. I would say the penalty came earlier. I would guess that it came earlier with a grant.
Man, glad I got that off my chest. I need to make a video about it though. Wow. Did I miss something? Don't tell me that.
Hope you have a fantastic one.
Beautiful. So there was some talk, you know, his wife went into labor, his fiance went into labor, he would go back to Chicago. They said, no, you're going to stay here. This is a job interview, and he wanted to get back, see the baby.
Another flag?
Is that a hat trick? I think that's a hat trick. He already threw it. That's the third one for Chris Boyd. He had great coverage.
Damn.
He's in great position. Trust
Damn. Chris Boyd, man.
And don't you think, DJ, this is part of a transition for college rules?
Debo's going to run it out. He's going to run it out. He's got this covered. And then it's kind of a broken play. Okay, he's turned upfield. Just trust him. Trust yourself. You can cut him off.
But don't forget, these kids transition from college rules to NFL rules. They're used to being able to put their hands on a receiver all the way through the route until the ball's in the air. To DJ's point, NFL, 5 yards. Trust yourself. Trust your technique. Keep your hands to yourself and make the play.
3 penalties all on Chris Boyd from Texas, 46 yards total. That one gets the first down as
Good play.
again
Good play. Video about the fact that Deshaun Parks was a bitch and made a video for Uptown. Like a video that Tyson said Uptown hit him up asking him to make. And Deshaun Parks was a bitch and did it. What Joe Rock be saying? Dick riding is not a form of transportation. Deshaun Parks, Deshaun Parks. Deshaun Parks, Rosa Parks did not sit in the back of the bus for you to be acting like a bitch.
His hands are outstanding.
Man.
Snap, shoot your hands, stand up, get your head across the block of Jenkins and make the tackle. Nicely done.
He actually moved Jenkins with that first hand, and then he had control. I was talking with a scout earlier this week, and he talked about, yeah, he's powerful, a bull rusher. He'll surprise you with some movement as well. Haynes does exactly that.
Third down, Greer has time. Greer nowhere to go. Flag in the backfield, could be holding. Greer throws it as hard as he can downfield. Hunter Renfrow.
Who's that?
And that time he found it. Remember earlier when he almost found the football? And this time he does.
This one's going to come back.
Wow.
Is that a Menahu from Texas who collapsed the pocket there?
Looked like Dillard got collapsed, looked like a pushback.
So maybe that's why Menahu was able to
That's why he got the
finish.
There you go. Not coming back. Penalty is obviously declined.
You see him working off the left tackle. Menu getting his hands up in the face of Dillard.
90 in orange just took it back. You see the call as the left hand get up into the face mask of Andre Dillard.
And that ball completely got away from Will Greer. Did not go anywhere near where he wanted it to. Sometimes better be lucky than good.
Hunter Renfrow almost located one earlier in the game. Able to track that one. Nice play by Renfrow to come up with one that should have been an interception.
Goes from 35 in the box score here. All average 7.5 yards of carry this year.
Oof.
7.5 yards there. It's Menahu making up for the penalty and throwing it down for a loss of almost 5.
Dax Raymond, the tight end from Utah.
Can you turn down background music? All right, a little bit.
He never got off. He never got his feet moving. And see, Menu showing some of that athleticism. He has got some long arms.
12 co-defensive lineman of the year this past season.
Josh Oliver into the game. Number 89, tight end on the left of the formation here on second and 14. Greer. Over the head of Samuels. And we should point out here is Deebo Samuels, again, the intended receiver there. Deebo Samuel, I beg your pardon. That he was back to return the punt last time. He and Lonnie Johnson are both wearing number 1. Some discrepancy in the opening kickoff. I called it Johnson. Box score says Johnson. You guys think it was Samuel. We'll say number 1 for the opening kickoff.
Yeah, there are a lot of these kids that keep their college numbers, so you will have some duplicate, just like you run into in the college game.
It looks like Deebo Samuels one-on-one right there.
They can get a first down without getting into the end zone. 1 yard line needed. Throw to the left. Renfrow has it. Bounces off the blocker. Really nowhere to go. Cuts inside. Across the 15 to set up 4th down.
We're going to get a field goal attempt here.
For the last one, Zach Allen, the last extra point attempt, Zach Allen may have gotten a hand on it and altered things. Big defensive end from Boston College.
Cole Tracy come back out, a chance for redemption. He did not miss an extra point at LSU. 42 for 42, only 5 in his career going back to Assumption College. This will be a 33-yard field goal with Nick Moore from Georgia, the former minor league baseball player, as the long snapper. Tracy's second try for 3. Slightly better. And it is 9-0 here early. The South with 2 scoring drives, leading the North. 3:41 to go. First quarter here at the Reese's Senior Hall.
If only there was a place nearby you could get one of these. Or these. Good thing they're sold literally everywhere business is done. I'm pretty sure you can buy them at a bank. Not sorry. Reese's.
Incomparable design makes it beautiful. State-of-the-art technology makes it brilliant. The visionary Lexus NX.
Lease the 2019 NX 300 for $339 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
You have a foundation of strong values. You belong where your passions come to life. Grand Canyon University's online degree program in cybersecurity makes it convenient for you to join the newest front in keeping your community safe. GCU teaches you how to secure and protect a virtual environment. Join the growing field of cybersecurity.
Find your purpose at GCU, where advanced technologies drive education.
I want to hear what this nigga had to say. Desert Eagle.
Visit gcu.edu/online.
I'm on some other shit though, man.
Don't be in the...
Sound good. Sound good. Desert Eagle, it sound good. Just say shit, and it don't even make sense, then I'll be wrong.
What the hell are they talking about?
Church. Hold on, I've been get this shit together. Desert Eagle. Your video sounds good. All good. What's up, TTC, man? Well, my video got a lot of you niggas triggered to the motherfucker right now, ain't it, boy? Desert Eagle. Listen here, bro. Nigga, I'm the first one that came on this motherfucker and said that everybody that have 1 and 2 rings, your ass is still in the basement. Until you get 3, your ass is still in the basement. Desert Eagle.
Drew Lock 1 for 3. Gets it from Higdon.
Or did you,
When Michigan back
Eagles
first team
smack us out the playoffs, out the Super Bowl,
to get ready
and
for
we back in
this,
that bitch.
his path to the draft. It's 2
While your ass been home on the couch.
Yellow hurry up. Ram offense. There will be a 2-minute
It sounds
warning
good,
coming up
man.
at the end of this
Everything you
quarter.
saying, bruh.
The North
Hey, man.
is
Hold on, I
going to
just
get
thought about
the ball
something,
to start
Desert
the second quarter, so they can
Shouldn't you
actually
be
double
worried
up
about
here.
your quarterback
Ooh.
situation right now, bro? You ain't saying shit about that. I know why, because you just trying to see how that shit gonna play out.
Nice work by Drew
See,
Lock. Wanted
like I
to push
say,
the ball
you've been
vertically
doing
down
some
the
pussy
field.
ass
There's
shit for a
nothing
while.
there. So
A lot of
there you
niggas
take
had
it.
their mouth closed. But I ain't that one that's gonna have my motherfucking mouth
That's a
closed.
little bit different arm angle, isn't it? We talk about
Like,
the different
you
arm
want
slots
that
and
EDP,
quarterbacks
that's how
throw
you get all
from.
your
Patrick
motherfucking
Mahomes
subs, nigga.
really put it in
Don't
focus
deny
this
it,
season with all
Alright, I ain't got
the
time for that right now.
That's a little bit different than
I'm
the
gonna
normal.
use it back on.
I'm on some other shit.
There will be a Mahomes impact on quarterbacks going forward. No look passes, shovel passes, let him in passes, opposite arm passes.
Sounds good.
Saw it there for a gain of 7.
Sound.
Had trouble getting that shotgun snap. He fumbled it, bobbled it, gave it to Higdon, and he kind of missed the timing of Higdon's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and it's not going to be enough. First down, Quan Johnson from Miami is there, and on 4th down, they're going to keep the offense on the field on their own side of the field.
He wasn't blitzing, he just guessed. Straight ahead pursuit run right away. Straight
4th
ahead.
down, Lock with the keeper, and he's going to have the first down across the 35. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. Yes, you heard that correctly. 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. With the South on top of the North, 9-0. Back in a second.
Does this make you want a Reese's? Oh, how about this? Okay, we'll stop. Just kidding. We're not gonna stop. Not sorry. Reese's.
The moment you realize your half bath needs your full attention.
And those will turn the bathroom you have into the one you always wanted.
Refresh for less than Lowe's and get the 35% off select bath faucets.
What makes DiGiorno crispy pan pizza different than delivery?
You bake it fresh in its own pan, giving our DiGiorno pizza a crispy caramelized crust. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. This is not a bet.
In
It's
other
a
words,
revolution in
Discover
sleep.
gives you a break.
The Sleep Number
Instead of a
360 Smart
fee.
Bed is on sale now during the January savings event.
See
It
rates
senses
and
your
other
mood and automatically adjusts to keep you both comfortable. It even helps with this.
When you're straightforward,
So you wake up ready to put your pedal to the metal. Save up to $500 on select Sleep Number 360 Smart Beds, now ranked #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses by J.D. Power. Plus 36-month financing. Ends Saturday. Sleep Number. Proven quality sleep.
let's go find your friends.
Everyone, suit up!
You almost forgot me, guys. I'm literally a lantern. How did you miss me?
Eat it and leave. You're welcome.
The Lego Movie 2, rated PG.
Good Morning Football is 4 of the biggest football fans
She's so
coming
cute.
together every morning to talk about what they love. I think the playoffs is like a new season. Every play, every inch, everything elevated, everything amplified.
Looking forward to Atlanta next week. The Rams and the Patriots in Super Bowl 53. When the teams arrive in Atlanta, the first time you're going to hear from them is Super Bowl opening night. It is Monday night. It is 7 Eastern, fueled by Gatorade only on NFL Network. John Lynch is going to get there later in the week. Man who won a Super Bowl, the general manager of the San Francisco 49ers, along with his head coach Kyle Shanahan, here all week. We're going to see plenty of Senior Bowl alumni next week as well. How about the Rams, from John Sullivan on the veteran side to Aaron Donald, and then so many players that Les Snead has found over the years here in Mobile.
Didn't Phil Savage send him a T-shirt at one point in time?
Thanks a bunch. Too bad Cooper Kupp won't be able to play in the Super Bowl due to injury, but boy, he put on a show down here.
Yes, he did.
2017 class most notably from last year's game over one Pollard into the game and running back fake to him, lock goes deep, lock over the head of the guy that had a very impressive week, Penny Hart from Georgia State, second down.
I try to get Penny Hart going on.
No problem, man. Don't forget to subscribe and all that.
See the pressure coming inside.
We get into heavy
Say hello to Jay.
sports talks in this channel, so.
He's in the slot. I'm watching him kind of go down on the wheel route, and a great job by Edwards to cut that off. The safety from Kentucky. He's playing some nickel today.
I think that's going to be a big move for him come NFL time. Being able to cover this he just did there.
Oh, there's a homie. Is that him? Yep, Isabella. Yep. That's that dude. Watch out for him. There he is. That's the guy we scouted. Is he in the slot or the outside? I think he's in the slot right there.
You know, it's still about trying to understand situations, trying to catch the ball, get out of bounds, and give the offense enough opportunities to maybe get a first down.
Good hit. Good hit. Both the Kentucky dudes are real tall.
Just a basketball school right now. Mark Stoops done a fine job accumulating talent. They played big this year. Lonnie Johnson is a big corner, over 200 pounds. Look at him set himself and drop the shoulder off McLaurin.
Yeah, there's two big corners. Both the Kentucky dudes are big.
See that on the tackle?
Got his head across and really hit him with the shoulder. When I saw it live the first time, I thought, ooh, that looked like him with the helmet. Nope.
That was very job. Very intelligent play by
And the safety.
You guys know after this week I'm a huge fan of his. I just think that his movement skills, his physicality out on the corner, I think the ball skills will continue to evolve with it. I think he's got a chance to be a pretty good player at the next level.
Be anxious to see what he ends up running at the combine. Indianapolis will be big for him. Some teams view him as kind of a cover-3 zone corner.
Inside,
now the question is if he can really run and use a press corner going forward at that size, you've got something.
You know, he kind of reminds me of a little bit of the same kind of questions coming out with Malcolm Jenkins. Was he a corner? Is he a safety?
Let's go Mountaineers, Mark Thomas. Mark Thomas, if you want to call in the show, you can call in and say, let's go Mountaineers on the show. Number 702-323-6075. Guys can call in and give you shout outs.
Well, Andy Isabella, known as a very hard worker, that actually continues when he gets back into his apartment at night. He's got a contraption that his defensive backs coach built. It's a plastic football at the end of a bungee cord.
Hell?
He'll throw this 100 times a night. Helps him with hand-eye coordination. That's awesome.
Saw the video last night.
What the?
That's pretty cool, but aren't his UMass people
Yo.
Like I thought you were a minute man.
Under a minute to go, that's Caleb Wilson who got here late.
That was crazy.
Had a great season for the Bruins this year for Chip Kelly. They're to the 45. Now the North is going to get the ball back to start the second quarter on the 25. So they have a chance to double up here. Block the check down. Pollard with 7 career kickoff return touchdowns to his credit. That tied the FBS all-time record. He gets a first down inside the 40, and now a timeout will be taken by John Gruden in the North. He still has one left.
No timeouts. Hey, what? No, you got no timeouts. Just right. No sacks. You're ready to kill. Everybody be ready to kill.
Want to tell John that he actually has one left.
It's situational football. That's what's so great about these rules, giving them a chance to run it to them. Hey, you've got no timeouts. We're in field goal range. We cannot take a sack and push us out of field goal range. And you got to be alert if you have to get back up on the ball and kill it. You got to be able to spike it and save some time. It's a great experience for these young quarterbacks to see them operate in this type of environment.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Ryan Finley before the game. NC State quarterback said, "What'd you get the most out of this week?" He said, "Learning NFL football. You know, learning terminology, learning how people think. It's really been a heck of an eye opener for him."
It's a nice ball.
Nice catch.
Yeah, that was nice.
Clock is moving. Drew Sample from Washington with that catch. They are now inside the 35. Our scoreboard says Locke does have a timeout left. Gruden told him he doesn't, so he's going to clock it on 2nd and 4.
When in doubt, I think I would trust
I listened to the head coach.
I would trust the coach there.
You know, in this situation, Keelan Doss, right?
Oh, Gruden's the coach? Oh, wow.
I want to take a little shot.
Gruden over there looking, real. Gruden over there hand-picking his quarterback. Gruden over there hand-picking his quarterback, bruh. Sheesh.
That's a lot of size at corner. And Lonnie Johnson, heck of a battle with it. Doss.
Who is that? Kobe Bean? What position he play? For what side?
Got to respect Penny Hart's speed, too. So he's getting some cushion there in the slot from Georgia State. You see just a quick little out route here. He's been a tough cover all week long because of that speed. And you see him just roll right through that little speed cut. Pick up some much-needed yardage here for your field goal kicker. And they've already done the wheel. I wouldn't be surprised if they came back to that wheel at some point in time.
And DJ, with a guy like Penny Hart at his size, quarterbacks love when they get a direct line to see him a little bit, as opposed to having to throw downfield into a crowd.
Well within Austin Seibert's range now. His career long is 51. Block.
Oh.
Incomplete. Wanted Sample on that catch earlier. 13 left.
Look like you guy
The Clemson receiver.
Yeah, he was on Penny Hart, had him locked up, and it looked like it was wheel route with the tight end. So they were going to the wheel well.
Here's the tomatoes.
And Rocky Sin got sick on Friday here at the Senior Bowl. Really had a tough time. They thought he might have the flu. And really went through a tough day yesterday. But here he is out here putting out a nice performance.
One of the more impressive players, the top corner that we have seen this week. From here would be around a 44-yard field goal. Pollard into the game, the running back, 13 seconds to go. Locke takes a shot.
Oh.
And cannot get that low pass in the end zone.
It's not complete, but I love the timing and the drive accuracy from Drew Lock. Give him a chance. You got to squeeze that in a very tight window. It's got to be on a line, and you got to catch that one.
And he actually put it down there low to keep him away from the big hit from the secondary. That's a well-thrown football with a big thought process by a quarterback. And DJ, what did you really love, particularly that he took the shot? That's a lot of guys don't take it.
Let's be aggressive. Let it rip.
So Austin Seibert's now on, the Oklahoma kicker. His career long is 51. As mentioned, the all-time leading scorer in FBS history. The North is going to burn the final timeout. They did have a timeout. Maybe John Gruden was just trying to see how his quarterback Drew Lock reacted by telling him he did not have one.
Now that John's found out they had the extra timeout, some coaches didn't catch him on that one.
And just to tell you these rules one more time, because the All-Star Game sometimes have some fun with these rules, see how everyone reacts. The North is going to get the ball back to start the second quarter. So this 44-yard attempt, if Seibert hits it, it's 9-3, and then the North can double up. Mitch Wisnowski from Utah is his holder, the right guy. Winner in 2016, Dan Gotzel from Indiana is the long snapper. A 44-yard field goal try is no good.
The music in the background is the reason why you're able to watch the game right now.
I know they've been together all week, but it's the first time they've all worked together. Mechanics a little bit different. You know, a lot of college punters are not holders in college. A lot of the backup quarterbacks handle this. Some might be his first time doing it. I can't say for sure on that. But that's what he needs to get used to doing, because in the NFL, we all want the punter doing the holder.
Seibert, career 9 of 15, between 40 and 49. As we see John Gruden talking to Drew Lock. Here's some John Gruden. Actually, hold that thought, because there's 4 seconds left. So 4 seconds left, really, in essence here, for the South to go to the left field. You can't get in the field goal range and call a timeout. Will Greer, let it go. Debo Samuel, oh, they almost had it.
Wow.
They almost had it, and that is how the quarter will end. The North is going to get the ball.
I think Samuel had him.
Almost connected. It is 9-0. South on top of the North after 1.
You can't put a price on love. But it did. It'd cost the exact same as a Reese's. Turns out love's kind of inexpensive. I'm sorry. Reese's.
For a limited time, get the great value of 2 medium one-topping pizzas for just $6 each when you buy 2. That's more pizza for more people you like for less. That's more.
Yeah, Samuel had him beat.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Remember that degree you got in taxation? Of course you don't, because you didn't. Your job isn't understanding tax code. It's understanding.
See what's going on.
We'll get 'em a
Oh, I don't gotta
like
do that. Hold on, I can do that here.
Move. That. Your job isn't doing hard work. Here. It's making her do hard work. And getting paid for it.
Snap and sort your expenses to save over $4,600 at tax time.
Joey, it's time to get yours.
QuickBooks, backing you.
Introducing the all-new Lexus ES. Every curve, every elevation, every speed. Product of mastery.
Lease the 2019 ES350 for $399 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. Now more than ever, don't miss all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks with a special
That was
4-park Magic Select ticket.
Monday night.
The spectacle starts tonight.
What the hell happened?
Biggest party of the season.
I'll start out by making a statement with my suit.
It is Super Bowl 53, opening night.
I love seeing players in the moment.
3 hours live.
These guys fascinate to me.
Player interviews.
This could never get old. It's very cool to be here.
And exclusive access with the teams looking to win it all.
We're all locked and loaded.
Super Bowl 53 opening night, Monday on NFL Network.
So some years ago, Charles Davis and John Gruden were roommates as coaches. I asked the coach before the game, any good Charles Davis roommate stories? He said, I can't tell you any of them. But we do have this from earlier this week.
I've been waiting all week for this. All right, let's go. Let's be no different than everybody else. Next guy that screws up snug. All right, frying chicken wings for me. Oh, is that the lady? Let's get going. Stay together. We'll play good outside. Yeah, right.
I don't know if anyone ended up buying chicken wings. But I could use some right now.
His enthusiasm and passion for the game, right at the top of the charts, isn't it? That's what brought him back after all those years away as a
Quarterback not looking good.
Talk about Tracy McSorley. After the play fake, it's almost like you saw the guy open. I've got to get to him right now. Just take a look and see if I'm going to see him accurate.
You don't see them upset very often for Penn State in that offense. And you take your eyes away from the field on play action. That's a new experience for a lot of these college quarterbacks.
He just missed. That's all.
As he states, Ryan Finley really the only quarterback here that had extensive work under center. Dexter Williams takes the handoff from McSorley. Notre Dame running back gets maybe a yard. 22.
We might not sign Hump, but I'm pretty sure we'll sign Quan, and I'm pretty sure we'll sign Donovan. I don't know if we'll sign Hump, because I don't know what Hump would be in Bruce Arians' system. Hold on real quick.
No more bogus stories. No more BS about HS. Find a dermatologist. No BS about HS stuff.
It's caught over the middle. McLaurin, who fights and squirms across midfield for a first down.
And you just highlighted that matchup, DJ. Doga and Ferguson. Ferguson has not had the week I think that he expected coming here. But Adoga has had a week where it's exceeded expectations. Let's check out this matchup right here. And Adoga, once he gets the footwork in the hands, Ferguson didn't even get close.
Balance, punch, the ability to bend. He showed you everything right there.
Jimmy Moreland from James Madison, who we saw last week at East West Shotgun there at the tackle. 49-yard line plus territory now for Dexter Williams, who makes a nice cut there and gets around 8. Darius West, the tackle.
This is one of the better collection of offensive line that I've seen in the season. I mean, we don't have that guy that's a top 5 pick. We've seen Lane Johnson and Steve. Eric Fisher was #1 overall pick. But there are a bunch of guys who end up going to the
Isn't Hump restricted free agent? I don't know. I think he can. I think he can get other offers. I don't know if we're gonna resign Hump or not. Like, it's weird because I honestly see Bruce Arians wanting Deshaun Jackson more than Hump, you know? Because Deshaun Jackson is just such a weapon. And Hump, like I said, what Hump brings to us, I don't know. I don't know if Hump can be as important to us as he was in ooh, nice grab. In Bruce Arians' system, I don't think he will be as effective.
You see him extend here. Look at the separation that he's got, first of all, and then extend and catch the ball. He was somebody that had graduated early. He could have been a graduate transfer last year. Any big-time program would love to have him. But he wanted to come back. He wanted to help grow this UC Davis program. He did that. He stepped up in every big game they've ever had. They played 3 Power 5 opponents. All he did was catch 32 for 372 yards. And he's been impressive to everybody here all week.
They went to the AA playoffs this past year, the FCS playoffs, under Coach Dan Hawkins.
Play fake to Hickton, and then a throw to Doss, who makes another nice
So funny.
accelerates.
You know what's so funny? They were just on NFL Network saying how it's incredible how Jared Goff could do that and have a man in his face and still throw. Like, that's just something special that you can't teach. And you just seen this quarterback do it a few times today. Like, that's nothing special, man. They're trying to make it seem like that is so hard to do. Quarterbacks know that most likely that guy's going to be in his face because he's free. Like, that's the whole point of the scheme. NFL Network trying to make it seem like Jared Goff was just doing something that was just like, man, like, I don't know, man. Other quarterbacks can't do stuff like that. That's stupid. Watson looks a taller Hump, but he looks like he can get down the field. Watson is basically another Godwin, bro. Just think of it like that. Think of it like that. I said Chris Godwin is like Mike Evans and Deshaun Jackson. He got like the Mike Evans body, but he got like he's faster like a Deshaun Jackson. He's not a Deshaun Jackson speed, but he's faster like Deshaun Jackson than Mike Evans. Watson's the same way, but the other opposite way. He got the speed like Deshaun. He's fast like Deshaun, but he can route run his route running is not as good as Mike Evans. It's more like Adam Humphries. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I look at it. Is anyone looking forward to seeing any specific safety play? I haven't really gotten. I didn't get to. Hold on. Oh, he got that. Oh no, he didn't get it. Because he fell head first. Deuce Bigelow says, I feel you on Hump, but I don't want Donovan Smith back. Dude lacks consistently, and his effort isn't great every play. There's 5 or 6 offensive tackles in this class I'd rather have, if I'm being honest. I know what you're saying. This is my thing. I don't completely disagree on what you're saying about Donovan Smith, but here's the thing. There's nothing better than him right now. And that's just what it is. There's nothing better in free agency than Donovan Smith. There's nothing out there that's better than Donovan Smith in free agency. And as far as the draft, that's just taking a chance, bro. That's just taking a chance. The Giants the Dolphins, they've used first, second round picks on offensive linemen and it never pans out. Their O-line is always bad. That's something I don't want to take a chance on right now. I'd rather have Donovan Smith and know what I'm getting and get a guard and just have our O-line be better than taking a chance. Because if we get a guard that plays better than what Benanak was playing, we're already a better O-line, period. So, bad throw. I rather sign Donovan, and I know we're going to sign Donovan. It's not even a thought in my mind. I know we're going to sign Donovan because I know Bruce Arians is going to think the same way. We need to have this line ready, and they're going to see, okay, Donovan. Because the thing with Donovan is, it's not like you watch Donovan and you're like, oh, he can't do this. You watch him and say he's not doing it. Like you'll see him against like Griffin and like other good defensive ends, and you'll be like, okay, he's holding his own. And then you'll see him against a nobody, and you'll be like, well, what the hell was that? You know what I'm saying? So I think Bruce Arians will see that and be like, okay, we know he can play. We just got to motivate him as coaches. I think they'll keep him. I'm more than sure that they're going to keep him. Team Money says that Jared Goff's play where he dodged Cam Jordan was clutch, though. I don't know which one you're talking about. I've been calling Donovan a bust. No, Donovan's definitely not a bust. And you have been calling Donovan a bust, and he hasn't been a bust. Me Foy 123, bro. How come there is 50 people watching and only 4 likes? Cause niggas be hating, bro. You know that. Hit the like button for me. I don't know. I guess I don't say that enough. Mr. T Money says Tunsil is good. Yeah, Tunsil was the guy that was supposed to go on the top 5, and he only fell to the Dolphins because of that whole smoke thing. But before that, Dolphins would be picking in like the mid rounds and the second round with offensive linemen. But Tunsil's the only one that has panned out, and they weren't even supposed to get him. Are they finally going to get some points? I just don't want to see Donovan getting 4 years, $56 million. If we tag him, I'd be cool with it. And here's my other thing. I see a lot of Buck fans being really greedy with the money, and my whole thing is, what are we trying to save this money for? Like, I don't understand that. Like, the whole reason why we had so much money 2-3 years ago was because we were carefully planning to pay these guys that we have now. And we were saving money to pay these guys when it's time to pay them. Now that it's time to pay them, Buck fans don't want to pay them because like we're saving that money to get somebody else. Like this was the whole reason for us to save money, was to go get these, when these guys' contracts are over, we could pay him. Quan, so we could pay Quan. Donovan Smith, so we could pay Donovan Smith. I understand it's like, okay, if we pay him this, then we can't get somebody else. Well, who else are you trying to get? We got to pay Quan. We got to pay Donovan Smith. He's a left tackle. You see, if we don't pay him, somebody's going to pay him. That's how bad left tackles are in the NFL. That's what people don't understand. Left tackles are bad in the NFL. He was rated the #1 left tackle in free agency this year. Like, left tackles are not easy to come by. He's not an elite left tackle, but he's not a poor left tackle either. And somebody's gonna pay him. You're gonna have to pay somebody for a left tackle. We just paid Jensen the #1, the top center, and he's not the top center in the league. But if you want to get somebody good or even decent, you're gonna have to pay them. It's just the name of the game. And it's like, I feel like Bucs fans are trying to save all this money. Oh, don't pay, cut McCoy. Not don't pay him, or cut McCoy and then cut this person and cut this so we can save money. For who? Who are you trying to get? Like, I don't understand. You don't have to save money to draft players. So I really don't understand who you're trying to get. If you're trying to save money for us getting a real good draft player, by the time the contract we give them now is, by the time we need to pay our whatever rookie we get that's going to blow up, whatever we pay now, that contract's going to be over with. We can cut from there. Like, I don't understand why Bucs fans are trying to save so much money. For who? Who are we saving money for? It don't make sense. Pay the guys that we know we can win with. We know Donovan Smith, okay, he'll have bad games, he'll have good games. It is what it is. A lot of left tackles are like that. Gerald McCoy, okay, you know there's not even 5 players that are better than Gerald McCoy, defensive tackles. So who are you saving that money for? To get a player that's not better than Gerald McCoy? Like, I don't understand. And he's not even a top 5 paid player. Like, I don't understand what we're trying to save our money for. We have good pieces. Pay them to keep them so we don't have to start looking for another piece. Let's bring down our what we need to a minimum, okay? We need a corner. We need we might need a safety. I know we had one good year. We're waiting for Justin Evans to come back because he had one good year. And then last year we had a whole bunch of safeties that had a good year, but it's just 1 year. We might still need safeties. I don't know. What else? We still need a guard. Like, these are things we still need. Why add? We need another defensive tackle. Why add that to the list? We've been looking for somebody to be next to Gerald McCoy since we've gotten Gerald McCoy. Ever since the same draft that we drafted Gerald McCoy, we drafted a defensive tackle. I think it was Brian Price, I think was his name. We drafted a guy right next to Gerald McCoy. Like, we've been asking Gerald McCoy to get help for years. We finally get the help with a 10-sack guy, JPP, Carl Nassib balling on the other side, and Vita Vea coming in on his own in the end of the year. And now we're going to cut Gerald McCoy. Why? That don't make no sense. We finally gave him help. Like, we bombarded him with help, and now we're going to cut him. Like, that's stupid. That's stupid. I just never understood that. Cut this person, cut that, to save a couple $1 million. For what? To get who? Who are you looking to get this year? Like, you don't. Anyway, sorry I had to go on that rant. Eagles would repeat if Austin caught it. Well, I don't know. We don't know. Also, you can't reach for an OT unless he is the next Walter Jones. Orlando Pace, Tony, yeah, that is why I'm iffy on Jonah Hill. Donovan has a place on this team, but Dotson needs to be gone. Dotson doesn't need to be gone. Dotson is going to be gone soon because he's getting up there in age. As far as his play, 2 years ago he was the best right tackle in the league. Not last year, but the year before, he was the best right tackle in the league. And this year he was just good. So once again, it's not something like, oh, he is causing us games. Like, it's nothing like that. Don't make it seem like, you know. Stefano says Jonah Williams has the build to play, but he allows too much pressure, and Joe Thomas is most overrated. Joe Thomas is the most overrated player in the NFL history. He also allowed hella pressures in his career, but rarely sacks. Still, that's. I wish there was a way I can like your comment or something, Stefano, because that's very interesting. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I feel like Joe Thomas is overrated. I don't watch Joe Thomas enough. All I know is what NFL tells me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even who really watches the Browns like that to notice offensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but that could be something because Joe Thomas is known to be like this #1 tackle or whatever, and it's like, if what you're saying is true, is like he didn't get many sacks, but he had a shitload of pressures, that's just as bad, right? So that's interesting. That's very interesting. You pay Smith. Stefano, I agree. T-Money says, is Quan going to be there at the beginning of the year? As far as we assigning him type situation, yes. As far as health-wise, T-Money, I honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to even sit here and act like I know. You know, I know about vibes. I don't know about medical stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no doctor. Stefano says, Ronald Jones breakout coming, you think? If there was anybody that I would have wanted to have a second-year breakout, it'd either be Carlton Davis or it'd be Ronald Jones. It don't even feel right to say Vita Vea because I already feel like that's a given. Like, I feel like Vita Vea has it now. Like, it's done. We know Vita Vea is gonna be that dude. We already see it happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can already tell, like, he's already having his way. So it'd be a waste to say Vita Vea. I would hope Ronald Jones. I feel like it could be Carlton Davis or even MJ Stewart. But I would love it to be Ronald Jones to have a breakout year, second year. Robert Riley says, get off Jonah, he's solid. That's the debate. That's the debate. Everybody, some people, yeah, some people, yeah. I don't know, that's the debate. Jonah is like Joe Thomas. Stefano says not gonna allow sacks, but hella pressures. Anthony Davis says the Giants overpaid for Nate Soldier, not because he's a good left tackle, but he was the best one available at the time. That's what happens. That's what happens. And yeah, Nate Soldier definitely didn't look like the tackle that they paid for. But like they said, he was the best one. And that's what I say about Donovan Smith, bro. Like, he's going to get paid. He's going to get paid. He's just in a good... There's not that many good left tackles. People act like there's lockdown tackles everywhere you go. Like, no. The offensive line is the hardest position to get, man. Is that a safety? And we didn't even get to see the play because they were freaking talking and showing all the crap. Let's see. Oh, no, it's not a safety. That's not a safety. Panthers God FSU says T-Money sucks at Madden. Ooh, damn. Mr. T-Money says chill out unless you're running. Ooh, damn. Ooh, Stefano says DeAndre Baker going to the Bucks. Who's DeAndre Baker? What position? And then Foy123 says, yeah, the Bucks have so much talent, it's crazy. They're 5'11". They're 5-11. The only thing missing is great quarterback play and decent D. Our defense needs to play better. Our defense needs to play better. And I wouldn't even though we were injured as crap, we played a lot better after we let go of that defensive coordinator, Mike Thompson. Oh my God, did I just say Mike Thompson? Yeah, I did. Mike Smith. I don't know where that came from. At T. Stefano says Baker to Bucks at 5. Who's Baker? Stefano says, we'll let, well, they got to release McCoy. He doesn't fit the scheme. Why do people keep saying that? Todd Bowles doesn't have a scheme. If you go and look at what Bruce Arians keeps saying it over and over. He just said it in his last little thing with the Bucks on the Bucks website. He's like, we don't run a 3-4 and we don't run a 4-3. We play defense. Like, stop saying that we run a 3-4 or we don't run a 3-4. We're not running a 4-3 or running a 3-4 now that we got Todd Bowles. Like, we run whatever we have on the field. That's what we run. It's not gonna be a 3-4. I don't act like we're just playing 3-4 or something. Like we're a 3-4 team now. You guys gotta stop that. All you gotta do is watch. Go look at a Todd Bowles interview. Go look at a Bruce Arians interview. They're all saying the same thing. We're not a 3-4 team. Stop thinking we're a 3-4 team. No, Bowles is not a 3-4. Is not a guy that runs 3-4. He runs whatever his team fits at the time. That's it. Whatever his team fits, that's the kind of scheme he's going to run. That Joe Thomas is a stretch. Joe Thomas was a better Paul Gruber. Whoa. Robert Riley says, yeah, that's a bold comment on Joe Thomas. Tampa Bay Rays fan says, what about Whitehead as a breakout player? Could be, too. That's another one that could be. I really did like Whitehead last year. I think everybody's been waiting for Whitehead and Justin Evans. Both of those guys they be running full speed at people, bro. Ooh, damn. Panthers God FSU says, Team Money, you horrible. Second my head. Mr. Team Money says, we overpaid on Matt Khalil. It happens, man. Mr. Team Money says, FSU got PS4. Oh, he's asking him if you got PS4. I am Jamel says, left tackles are hard to find. Facts, they are. Panthers God FSU says, no, sir. Team Money says, okay, then hush. Stefano says, DeAndre Baker plays corner, lockdown corner for what team? What college? Panthers got used to play Manny. You suck, bro. Team Money used to. Baker is locked down. Panther FSU guy says, if you're serious about Madden, you need to stoop. No point in talking Baker over Greedy Williams. Really? Baker over Greedy Williams, huh? What school does Baker play for? Hold on real quick. I got to bring something over here.
Yeah, you're exactly right there, Tom. You saw the leverage, and DJ pointed it out on the block. When he turned back, see how he dropped his hips and then came up and threw body over Ricky? Excellent block. Sorely. Williams there. The second time, so Williams has trouble hanging on to the football in the passing game. And that's with running backs, what you want to see in a game like this. You don't get that many opportunities in most college offenses for your backs to catch a lot of balls. And here, unfortunately, Dexter's had 2 cracks at it. He's 0 for 2. And to your point, he only had 22 career receptions at Notre Dame. I want to see them get Penny the ball here. Penny Hart's in the slot down here at the bottom. Nobody covered Penny Hart.
What is this? But he gets burned a lot. Greedy is athletic freak, but he gets burned a lot. New 3-4-4-3 is so 2010. Nowadays the D is 70% nickel, so who cares about 3-4-4-3? And you know what? Every coach says that. Like, that's what I don't get, why fans get so caught up on that stuff so much. Like, even Mike Smith said that. It's like, bro, what's the difference between a 3-4-4-3? Like a 3-4 is kind of like a 4-3 if we were in nickel and we spread them out a little bit more. It's not that big of a difference, bro. Like, people act like, damn, you got to get rid of JPP because we switched to a 3-4. JPP could have stayed in New York if he really wanted, like, if they really wanted him to stay there. It doesn't make that big of a difference, bro. It's not. The most important position at O-line is left tackle and center. There's a lot. I mean, every line in every position in the you have one bad player in your line sucks. Word, I agree about 3-4 and 4-3. DeAndre Baker has better technique than Greedy Williams. 3-4, 4-3 don't matter anymore. Word, LOL. I look at the Rams and they just ball. Facts. Tampa Bay Rays fan says DeAndre Baker is a corner from Georgia. Okay. Stefano says Deontay Thompson is this year's Derwin James. Deontay Thompson from where? From Bama. Okay. Thompson and Baker are this year's 2 best DBs. All right. I agree, D. Thomas. Really? Robert Riley. Yeah. Okay. Tall, slim, rangy, plus a hard hitter, roll tight. Ah, okay. Well, honestly, I would rather take a chance on a corner than a safety. I feel like we're going to be okay in safety. Like, I honestly feel like we're going to be okay at safety because I feel like we got Justin Evans. I feel like we could have something with Jordan Whitehead or Adam Gaines, Gaines Adams. And isn't there another safety? Isaiah Johnson. And even forget Isaiah Johnson really, but the other guy, just in case, Tyrann Mathieu. I feel like we could really get Tyrann Mathieu. Now that we got Jason Light, we got Bruce Arians, I really think Tyrann Mathieu comes to us, bro. Like, I really do. If there's anybody in free agency that we get, I think it's him, and I want it to be him. That would be my #1 free agent. Not a running back, not anything else, not Antonio Brown, Tyrann Mathieu. Give me Tyrann Mathieu for that back. We straight, bro. That's what I would want. The first 3 games of the year of Thomas this year, he was playing like Eddie Jackson, but after that, he was questionable. Robert Riley says, I will admit that we went quiet. Stefano says, look at Deontay Thompson, Alabama versus Louisville safety, best DB tape I ever seen. Check it out. Stefano Thompson is a ball hawk compared to Eddie Jackson, who is the best safety in football. Me, Foy, cornerback are way more important than safeties. Robert Riley, don't forget about Landon Collins, he's a beast. Landon Collins didn't do too good this year, right? No, safeties are just as important. Safeties can be just as important. Actually, you know what? I think a safety can affect the game way more than a corner, because a corner, all you have to do is not look to his side, or use one player to just take him out of the way, get him out of the way. But a safety, you can't really move a safety. If a safety is that good, the safety can be everywhere. So I think a safety could be as important, if not more important, than a corner. What are you guys going to do with Vernon Hargreaves? We keep Vernon Hargreaves. Vernon Hargreaves is going to be our slot. DeAndre, Bryant, Juan Thornhill. I don't know who Juan Thornhill is. Stefano says safety key nowadays. Safety nowadays have to play nickel and linebackers. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Stefano R. Me Foy says old slow cornerbacks becomes decent safeties. LOL. Robert Riley. Yep. Just like, well, but that doesn't. But they're not. When you do see that a lot, that old corners become safeties, but they're not impactful. Is what I'm saying. Oh wow. They're not impactful. Like, they're back there and they just don't let the big play happen. You know what I'm saying? But a safety, a young elite safety that's impactful can do damage. Like Ed Reed, Polamalu. Like, remember Polamalu? Oh my God. That guy was doing, okay, you can't even count him, really. You can't count him because he just did things that you can't even do in like video games. Like, he did crazy stuff. But Jamal Adams, Tyrann Mathieu was balling for a while. He hasn't been balling, but in the beginning he was. Who was another dope safety that's been doing damage? You know what I'm talking about though. When you get a good safety, man. Oh, Cam Chancellor, like, stuff like that. Like, safeties could be a problem. I have a hunch the Arians will bring in some stopgap players from Arizona or Indy, just like Dungy did when he got hired by the Bucks. I don't think so. I don't know. Are you saying that he's gonna bring players like Dirk Cutter did with Jacquizz Rodgers and Bernard Reedy, like bringing his old players? If that's what you're saying, I don't think so. I really think Bruce Arians likes this whole team a lot more than people think. Like I said this before. I think we have turnover, obviously, but I don't think it's as big of a turnover as people think. I would look at the turnover like if Dirk Cutter was still our coach. If Dirk Cutter was still our coach, whatever moves you thought Dirk Cutter was going to do this year, if we was to keep him, I think Bruce Arians does just as much moves. I honestly do. Maybe the only extra ones I don't see staying here are the Dirk Cutter guys, like a Bernard Reedy. I don't think he'll, have a chance. What's the other guy? Jacquizz Rodgers. I don't think he's gonna have a chance either. The guys that the guys that I'm talking about that are Dirk Cutter guys that are like, I don't think they would have made a team unless it was Dirk Cutter. Like Dirk Cutter being the head coach is the only reason why they made the team, because they know the system. I don't think those guys are the ones that make the team next year with Bruce Arians. But everybody else, like, obviously Carl Nassib, Andrew Adams. I said Gaines Adams last time, right? Andrew Adams. I think we still keep him. I think we keep, everybody else. I think we still keep. I don't think we're gonna have that big of a turnover, turnover. Yeah, like I said. A good corner, way less upbound than safety. Stuff on the linebacker position gonna be good. Gone soon. Safety's playing there. Looks at Honey Badger not able to get a contract. $7 million. Connor Middleton says, "What do you think about Adderley, safety from Udell?" I haven't really gotten much into scouting, bro. I haven't really watched anybody, to be honest. Ed Reed was the same way. T-Money says Ed Reed, Earl Thomas, Troy Polamalu. Yeah. Connor Middleton says Adderley is next. Ed Reed. Really? I have to check him out. At Team Money, oh my God, did you butcher Troy last name? Poor Molly. And I just read it because I knew what he was trying to say. I did poor Molly. Ow. Stefano, the safety class this year is the third best position group B. So what's the first two? Wide receiver 1, then D-line. Okay. Tampa Bay Rays fan says no, like Cutter, stopgap players for depth that will be here for 1 year. Maybe. That's if they fit. You know what I'm saying? That's because you got to remember. This is the thing that people have. This is what you have to remember, Tampa Bay Rays. This is what you got to remember. Bruce Arians is coming to this team, and he's going to see the pieces we have, and we're going to go from there. So whatever piece that we're missing, that he feels that, okay, if we get this piece, it's gonna further help us do what we do best, he'll bring it. If it's a piece that, because you remember, if he had Carson Palmer, whatever he was doing for Carson Palmer, because Carson Palmer did this better, whatever he was doing, it has to match with what Jameis was doing for him to want the same pieces that he had for Carson Palmer. He might see Jameis and think, okay, this is a better way to go about what Jameis does best, and have a different look than what he did in Arizona. But I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't think so, because if you listen to Jason Light, he already said that he basically said he's gonna do the exact same thing he did in Arizona. Like he the same thing he had to do in Arizona, he's gonna have to do it here. But Bruce Arians said that he thinks it's easier. He thinks what he's starting with here, it's easier to do what he had to do in Arizona. It's going to be easier to do it with this team. Like, in other words, we have more pieces set in place to do what he did in Arizona. than what he had to start with in Arizona. That's why he's saying that it should be a fast start. It should be a very fast turnaround because he has more pieces here than he did in Arizona. So, like I said, you gotta take everything and put them all together. Eagles should be in this Super Bowl. Austin should have caught it. One play. Talk to Bear fans about it. Deshaun Jackson for Leonard Floyd. No. I don't know. That is a good. I don't know. I don't know. Is Leonard Floyd that dude? Because see, Deshaun Jackson is really not that dude when it comes to wide receivers. But he's that dude when it comes to what he does. You know what I'm saying? So, is Floyd, I don't know. Is Floyd that guy? Would he be an even trade? I don't know. Who else? What else do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat? Deshaun Jackson for Leonard Floyd. Is that a good trade? Now that makes sense. That is what I meant. I don't know. Because honestly, look, Deshaun, like I said, Deshaun Jackson is the greatest at what he does. But we can get another fast receiver in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can get another fast. Now, he's not going to be a veteran like Deshaun Jackson. And obviously, when you draft somebody, there's a very good chance that he might not pan out. So you're just taking a chance there. So, but you're getting Floyd's a good pass rusher. Floyd is good, not great. Yeah, see. You know what's dumb though? How are you a wide receiver and how are you a wide receiver not happy in the #1 passing offense? That's crazy when you think about. Oh,
great call there. Aaron picked up on it. He stepped out of bounds, which made him illegal. It's going to be illegal touching because he can't be the first one to touch the ball after going out of bounds and being back in and reestablishing.
I want to see Bucks pick up a linebacker in the draft. We got exposed at linebacker position last season. Not too much depth behind Levante and Quan if they re-sign him, Beckwith. I don't think we got exposed. I think we all knew. I mean, you should have known that, Amazement. We all knew that. We all knew we didn't have nobody behind Levante and Quan. We could get one player, which was Beckwith. That's the only player that we could afford to lose at linebacker. Like, I think we knew that already. Like, I know I've said that many times. Linebacker is the one spot we can't get hurt at. And if we do, Beckwith is the only one that can get hurt. We can deal with Beckwith getting hurt, but then having Quan or Levante out also, that's too much. We already knew that. We already knew that was going to be a problem. So in a way, we should, but I wouldn't use a high draft because we still got Sitchi. Oh no, Sitchi got hurt again, at the end. Man, yeah, I don't know. We might have to get another linebacker. He doesn't get the ball. So no one remembers like 4 months ago, D-Jax ruled the league with Fitzmagic. Fitzmagic couldn't hit Deshaun Jackson at the end anymore. I have to keep saying this too. The last 60-plus yard catch that Deshaun Jackson had was with Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston was the last quarterback to hit him on the pass, to hit him for a big catch like that. And then Fitzpatrick played with Deshaun Jackson, I think, another 2 more times after that, and couldn't hit Deshaun Jackson. So it wasn't a Fitzmagic Deshaun Jackson thing. Everybody thought that until everybody realized Fitzpatrick's most interceptions comes from throwing to Deshaun Jackson as well. So And like I said, Deshaun Jackson's last big pass was by Jameis Winston. It was like a 60-plus yarder or like a 40-plus yarder, something like that. And over the top, there was Jameis. Fitzpatrick had 2 more games, 2 or even 3. It might have been even 3 more games after that. And he never connected with Deshaun again over the top. So it's definitely a chemistry thing. It's not a Jameis Winston thing. Because it's about numbers with Jackson despite the offense. Facts. That's exactly why. Shout out to your Bucks, though. #1 passing offense. Oh, the real let's go, though. On the real let's go, though. Like, people really forget, man. I don't forget much, James Hudley says. Robert Jr. says, Raiders second-year breakout player, Colton Miller, left tackle. I'm very hopeful. And if you're not a real fan if you don't have a hopeful second-year breakout player. Like, everybody has one. You gotta have one. Colton, no, where was it? I know, but a lot of casuals don't recognize Tampa Bay greatness this year. James Hubley Jr. Nazir utterly gonna be a star. Jump on the wagon. You're the second person to say that. Kings only 7'10". Says Colton Miller did pretty good for playing on one leg next year. More beefed up and healthy, he will be solid. Stefano says Miller ruined the Raiders, yo. Stefano says he was a third-round pick, to be honest. Stefano should have got a free agent and drafted Derwin. Should have got a free agent and drafted Derwin. Kings only 7'10" says Del Rio ruined the Raiders by hiring Todd Downing to OC. Me Foy says, yeah, Miller is okay at best. Tampa Bay Raiders fan says, will Bucks draft a quarterback to develop or re-sign Griffin? I don't know. Gunther ran Raiders last year. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know I have really no idea what we'll do. What I hope we don't do is draft a quarterback, because I really don't like. To me, I feel like that's a wasted position, a backup quarterback. Like, that's the last thing we should be using a draft pick on. Like, we need too much. We need to hit on so many positions to be wasting a draft pick on a quarterback that hopefully we don't use. Because if we do use, that means Jameis is not playing. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to waste a draft pick on a quarterback, man. I'd rather keep Griffin. I don't even care if he doesn't keep Griffin and he just brings somebody from the streets. I don't care. I just don't want to waste no damn draft. I'd rather use every draft pick for something else besides a quarterback. But I honestly don't know if he would do that or not. I don't know. I think if you put a gun in my head to make a decision if I think he was going to do it or not, I would say no, only for the fact that would be like a better chance of not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you say, Jameis, you're our franchise quarterback. So I wouldn't even, just to not even give any type of hint of like, watch your back, I just wouldn't even draft a quarterback. You know, that's just me. So if you put a gun to my head, I would say that that's the decision he makes, Bruce Arians makes. But I really don't know if he would or not. I don't know. Raiders. So you're confident with Winston going for? I'm 100. Bro, I love confidence. I love Winston. I wouldn't want. Only quarterbacks I would take over Winston is Aaron Rodgers. I'm not. We're not gonna talk about Tom Brady. Russell Wilson. I don't even want to say Andrew. I think James could be that nigga. Just put it like that. I think James could be that nigga. Just put it like that. When I say that nigga, I mean that nigga. Like, for real. I'm completely confident in James Winston. He would have gotten fired. Kings only 7'10". Musgrave, to be honest. The reason Raiders went to playoffs in 16, he was with Carr for 2 years. That's what happened. Anthony Davis is a Giants fan. I hope the Bucks don't grab a quarterback this draft. No, we're not. No, you don't got to worry about us getting a. No, we're not going first round quarterback. You ain't got to worry about that. That's definitely not happening. And that's definitely not happening. Yeah, you don't gotta worry about that at all. Like it's 100%. If Carr never got hurt, coach spot Raiders would have been AFC team right now. That's a lot of ifs. That's a big if. But if Jameis has another bad season, you have to have a plan B option. No. I mean, of course, if Jameis has a bad season like that, and it sucks, bro, because this is, like I said, last year, like, it's starting to look like I'm making excuses for him. Like, it honestly, I can tell you that it honestly looks like that. But if you really watch the season, like, you can tell, like, Jameis doesn't have turnovers like that. This year was crazy. Jameis doesn't do turnovers like that, the way he did this year. This year was bad. Last year it wasn't even like that. Like, it wasn't like that, bro. 2 back-to-back games with 3 or more turnovers, that's crazy. I have 100% confidence in it. It's not going to happen like that. Let's just say that. If he does have a lot of turnovers like that, like, come on, bro. Like, what can you say? There's a better quarterback class next season, so I wouldn't get one this year. Plus, I don't want to have Winston go through quarterback drama again. Let him have year to himself without worrying about benching. Andrew Luck, Tampa Bay Rays, I will be all for bringing back Griffin or get somebody like Drew Stanton. I ain't gonna lie. I'm low-key mad that Dirk Cutter didn't find out what we had in Griffin. You know what I'm saying? I'm really mad. Like I'm pissed that he went from Jameis to Fitzpatrick. I mean, he went from Fitzpatrick to Jameis back to Fitzpatrick.
Cover it up and give you that seal of approval, which is cool. I like that because it's just like we get that in practice sometimes. You get a little sticker on your helmet, and not everybody knows that you're playing well. And now, if you want one, you better go make a play.
I like it. It's a good motivational tactic.
That was pretty cool. Did you guys see that? That was pretty cool. I hate that it said the Raiders logo, but.
Maybe that's not what jumped out at you the most in this first half.
But yeah. I wish they would have put at least Griffin in. If we're gonna pull my quarterback, put Griffin in. See what he's doing. The Bucs needs franchise elite defensive level player in this draft. I mean, everybody needs one of those. Stefano, Bucs need a go all defense in the first 3 rounds.
Continue here at the half. We'll also check in on today's Super Bowl prep. Pats and Rams going through their last workouts before they leave for Atlanta.
I wouldn't be mad if we did. Yeah, I would be mad. I would be mad if we went defense all first 3 rounds. One of those 3 rounds, we better get an offensive lineman. So I would be mad if we went defense all 3 rounds. Mason717 says, will anyone trade up for a quarterback? If so, that's good for us. An elite player may fall to us at 5. I'm pretty sure there's a big chance we could trade down. We trade down. Robert June says, what team takes quarterback first off the board and who will it be? I don't know. I got to look at the draft board and all that. Stefano, Josh Jacobs is rising, running back from Bama. Stefano Jacobs to the Bucs at 5 wouldn't surprise me. We're not getting a running back. Anthony Davis, if Winston was in from the first quarter in the Giants game, I feel like we Bucs would have won. We definitely would have won. The NFL.com mock draft have all Josh Jacobs from Bama running back to Bucs at 5. We're not getting a running back. Amazement717 says, low-key mad that he didn't play. Rojo neither. Now we're left guessing if we need to address running back spot. Facts. That's another one. Yeah, you're right. Rojo was another one that I don't know why. Just let's put him out there and let him suffer. Let him take his bumps and bruises, bro. Just put him out there for 2 whole games, bro. That's another one. Yeah, you're right about that. Josh Jacobs, in my opinion, ain't top 10 talent. Tampa Bay Rays fans says Winston doesn't have to be elite, but good enough to win like Brad. No, hell no. Hell no, he ain't no Brad Johnson. Long, good drives, first down, move the chains little by little. I know that's all you need to win a Super Bowl, but that's definitely, Jameis Winston is that nigga, bro. Trust me when I say that. He will be that dude, bro. Like, he's going to be one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. I promise. I completely believe in him. Especially with Bruce Arians. Come on, man. Like, just watch. Let Jameis, once Jameis gets into his maturity, it's going to be a wrap, bro. I'm telling you. It's going to be a wrap. Who Raiders taking in 4th? I would not know. Amazement, bro. If a coach does not play a player, you know he is super bad. That's not true. That's definitely not true. That's definitely not true. We know that coaches have not played certain players for the most stupidest reasons. So that's not necessarily true. Raiders taking Hollywood Brown at 4. Amazement, trade down, get linebacker White, and then use trade pick to get the offensive tackle. I'd rather get a guard. Why do people want tackle so bad? Why do you guys want a tackle so? Why aren't you guys not worried more about the guard position than the tackle? You do know the guard is our worst position, right? On the line. Benenoch was our worst lineman in our line. Center was good. Ali Marpet and the other guard was good. Donovan Smith was Donovan Smith, and Damar Dotson was Damar Dotson. I don't understand why people want a tackle so bad. Why are we so worried about tackles? Our guard is the position that we have that is our worst on the O-line. Our guard is the bad position. We can't run the ball because of the right guard position. We cannot run the ball because of that position right there. That's the position we need to get better. Forget the tackles. If there's an elite tackle, whatever, get an elite tackle. But we have to worry. We have to focus on guard. If there's an elite tackle and a really, really good guard, get the really, really good guard because we need the guard. We don't need a tackle. We need guards. We can at least have Damar Dotson for 1 more year. So we could have him 1 more year at that. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't have him another year, what's his name? Western came in and filled in for Damar Dotson last year and played beautifully. Remember Leonard Western? He came in and played beautifully for Damar Dotson. We might have already replaced Damar Dotson. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got so many things. Like, you guys gotta just let the coaches do what they do, bro. Stefano, 1 Cardinals defensive end, Nick Bosa. 2 49ers, Ed Oliver. 3 Jets defensive lineman, Quinnen Williams. 4 Raiders wide receiver, Hollywood Brown. 5 Bucks cornerback, DeAndre Baker. That would be dope. I wouldn't mind DeAndre Baker if he's what you guys been saying. Winston is so much more talented than Johnson. Again, this staff damaged him. Arians took job for this reason. Facts, and that's the sad part is Arian. As much as Arian respected Dirk Cutter and said that he was doing a good job with the team, he said that he was hurting Jameis, man. He was hurting Jameis, and he was. Guard, I meant my bad. LOL, I know we're weak at guard spot. Stefano says Drew Lock can ball. Emilio Dagoat says, I was hoping Josh Allen at 4th. Stefano says Cody Ford, who's the best guard, is a target if they trade up into the late 1st. Mazeman says Donovan isn't terrible, but he can do better with coaching and technique. Yeah, I agree. Josh Allen isn't much a pass rusher. Allen doesn't have the hands to be elite in NFL. He's more a linebacker than a pass rusher.
Leave for that game tomorrow. This is their final practice today in Foxborough. Full participation again.
Yeah.
No injuries for them. For Tom Brady's 9th Super Bowl game.
Let's go ahead and pay some bills real quick.
Cheetah, man, no 12-ball verses this time. Nah, none of that. Just let me go in. If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. Who wanted the realest out? If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. Who wanted the realest out? If you didn't know, now you know. Know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. Who wanted to reel us out?
That's how you pay some bills, huh? That's how you pay some bills. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Subscribe. If you like what you see, you're having a good time, man, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. I got a new subscriber, Sergio Gomez. Good looking out, bro. And if you didn't know, now you know now. The phone line, 702-323-6075. That's right, the phone lines. If you wanted to call in and give your opinion about something, always call in on the phone line and you'll be on the stream talking RTP for a little bit. Won't keep you on for a long time, you know, just for a little bit. What the heck is this?
Well, that was easy. You're the best now. Let's hit the pool. Live and let go. Douglas! We're running dangerously low on beans. People love your beans, Doug. They love them.
All right. Let's get back to some of these comments. Stefano says, Cody Ford, who is a guard, can play tackle from Oklahoma, is a target for the Bucks. Emilio the Goat says, yeah, you're right, but I like what I saw of him. LOL, but if not, I'd like Devin White at 4th and grab Sweet at 24th. Mazement717 says, what was your thought on senior workouts if I missed it? You know what? I tried to watch it and I really didn't have no thoughts because, to be honest, it's not like this year I'm focused on defensive ends because, to be honest, I was really focused on offensive linemen. I was really looking for, you know, an offensive lineman like what's his name, and there just isn't one in this draft. You know what I'm talking about, Quentin Nelson. There just isn't one, you know, and so I really just want the best guard that there is. I want to just get the guard position handled. I want to get another defensive end. To be honest, whatever we get, I want it to be shut down. That's why, even though we got Vernon Hargreaves, we got Carlton Davis, who I believe in, we got MJ Stewart, who I believe in, I would not be mad if we used that number 5 to get DeAndre Baker or some defensive end that you guys are saying that is looking legit like that. If he's that nigga, let's get him. I don't care. I don't care. That's this draft. I feel like there isn't a position, even though I feel like guard is our worst position in the whole team. I feel like with this coaching staff, we can attack the guard position with a 2nd or a 3rd round. Because who knows? Alex Cappa, we might already have a guard too. You never know. We might have those positions already. So I wouldn't be mad if in this draft, we literally just draft the best player available. It wouldn't bug me at all. No matter what position it was, besides quarterback, obviously. I wouldn't be mad if we drafted best player available this whole draft. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think this draft could go any way that would make me upset. Besides running back, besides quarterback and besides running back, I don't draft. And if they're the best players, don't draft them. I don't want to draft for a running back, and I don't want to draft for a quarterback. I think it'll be wasted draft picks if we did that. So that's just how I feel about it. What was your thoughts on seeing? Allen is a better linebacker than White, though. They're both elite. Amazement717 says, yeah, Devin White. I was mentioning. Amazement717 says we can trade down and get him. Amazement717 says with a team that's desperate. Stefano says, yo, Perez, you rap? Yeah, I dibble and dabble in that. Amazement 7. If you look at my playlist, let me see. Is it? Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Yeah, if you go to the channel, my home channel on this page, the home page to this channel, RTP Skull Gang that you're on right now. If you go to the home page, You should see something that says Skull Gang Music. All that is songs that I made. Amazement 717. I'd rather get an experienced guy in secondary. If they draft one, though, it's all good. We have a ton of youth in secondary and need a vet to help them, preferably someone who is familiar with bowls. That's a good idea, and that's kind of my whole thing on getting Tyrann Mathieu. Why I would like Tyrann Mathieu so much. More or less having that veteran presence on how to maybe watch game film or how to, you know what I'm saying? Because we know the linebackers know how to watch game film, but a linebacker position can't tell corners how to play their position. It's different, you know what I'm saying? So we don't really have a veteran in the secondary period, whether it's corner or safety. So I would rather have Tyrann Mathieu be that veteran and show the whole corners how to prepare tape. You know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying. But that's kind of why I was talking about Tyrann Mathieu, really. And I agree that's the reason why I think this draft could go well and we can do best available draft, because we have so many youngsters that we really don't know. Like, so this is their second year. We had the most rookies playing on the field last year out of every team, any team in the NFL. No team had rookies have more playing time than the Bucks. And all those rookies, that was on defense. That was on defense. We didn't have no rookies on offense. Maybe Alex Kappa sometimes. But that was really rare. Ronald Jones never got the field. So we really never had any rookies on offense. So all those rookies that had more rookie play time than anybody in the NFL, that came all from defense, man. All from defense. Tampa Bay Ray fan says, I won't be mad if they trade out 5 to add additional picks like last season. Me either. I wouldn't be mad either. Honestly, I would love to just sit there and get the top corner if that was to happen, if that was possible. You know what I'm saying? But especially if like the top corner and the top defensive end gets picked already, then I definitely wouldn't mind trading back. But yeah. Do you think Nick Bosa is overrated for number 1 overall? Them Bosas and that injury bug. I haven't watched Bosa at all. But just the last name, when you think of Bosas, you think of Watts, right? Like the J.J. Watts, T.J. Watt. Like, you think of that and you think like you don't want to miss out. So I don't know. Light has kind of whiffed on free agency, but maybe having Arians there will help since they are similar with each other. Well, he didn't whiff on JPP. I don't know if you consider a free agent, but he picked up Carl Nassib off of Raver. Those are 2 huge additions to this defense. Carl Nassib and JPP. And I don't think we can say that he didn't hit on Deshaun Jackson, because it wasn't like Deshaun Jackson wasn't able to do what we thought he was going to be able to do. It was that we just wasn't connecting with him. So I don't know if we can say that he didn't hit with Deshaun Jackson. You know, but I kind of get what you're saying. goes that Louis Tech. I mean Louis Tech. That Louisiana Tech. Number 4-5.
And Daniel Jones didn't feel like he had a place to turn it loose.
Yeah, at that point, on the field, though, you go.
Oh, and Adams. Facts. I forgot about Andrew Adams. True, JPP was a trade, but he still got him.
He took advantage of it and got to the quarterback.
Back on down to the 11 on a second and goal. Jones again pressured by Ferguson and throws incomplete by Sweeney. Ferguson is right in his face.
They're not falling for that boot. They hit him on the boot a couple.
Sacks showing up here on consecutive plays to make it 3rd and goal. Daniel Jones. Isabella slot to the left. Lauren, top of your screen. He's going to go for it. Lauren to the house.
Oh.
Falling down. Cannot hang on. But there's a flag. You sin with the coverage.
Pass interference. Number 6.
Who do you think the Cardinals gonna pick number 1? I don't know.
First down.
I'm not a Cardinals fan, man. I don't know who the Cardinals need. I don't know any of that.
Just kind of tackled it.
He came right through the 1 and the 0, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm all for letting guys play, but that's a tough one to ignore.
And I love the player trying to stay with the football, trying to come down with it even as he's stumbling backwards.
Thirsty than that, bro. Like small. What'd you say? What channel is this? This is the RTP Skull Game channel, man. There's a lot of trash talking that goes on in this channel. You know, my teams are the Bucks, the Mets, the Lakers, and the Golden Knights. And if you don't like those teams, then I'm just gonna trash talk you. We watch football. We watch, sports on here. This channel, as you can see, nigga. We have a lot of discussions about football on here, though. That's the main thing is live chat, live streaming, and talking football and stuff like this. But I be taking shots at other people on YouTube. I be rapping on YouTube, like I told Stefano earlier. If you go on my homepage of this channel and you look down the list of the playlist, there's a thing that says Skull Game Music. Those are little rap songs I made. We do a little bit of everything on here.
Make you want a Reese's? How about this?
Oh, and I play my PS4 on this channel. I go live on my PS4 sometimes. Like small school guys too. It's like he knows how to get through to them, just like he helped Vita. Yeah. Soulfly, curious. You play high school football? No, I didn't play. I was too small to play high school football. I wish I did. If I was big enough, man, I would have been balling out. I was always good at football, man. My hand-eye coordination was super legit, but I was just too small, man. I didn't hit puberty till late into high school. Feel like this. I was maybe 100 pounds my junior year, bro. I was short. I was really, really short and super skinny, bro. The end of my junior year, I just shot up. So I never played football because I was too small. We've been better at getting guys who want a second chance and want to show they belong in the NFL. The guys looking for big contracts we whiffed at. They don't seem to fit in this locker room. Zoom the screen. I can't zoom in the screen, bro. 100 pounds. Facts, bro. I was like 1 something my senior year. And I wasn't I'm 6 feet right now. My senior year I wasn't 6 feet. I was short, super short and skinny, bro. I was super short and skinny. I wasn't like skinny like that. I was more short than anything. But yeah, I was a little dude. I was short. Then I got older, and then I started smoking weed, and then I started eating a lot, and then I got bigger. Because then I was 6 feet when once I hit my little spur, I was 6 feet. So I was obviously heavier than 100 pounds, but I was still skinny. Then I started smoking. Now I'm like 2 something, like 210, I think.
This is a great throw. You see a little dig route. We've seen a couple dig routes completed here. Snap off the route, come flat.
Yeah, I was skinny, man.
Delivers it below from Delaware, but I like Stidham come out and let rip.
Facts. I know amazement. You always you got my back. I know. Make sure I don't do nothing stupid. I know. Thank you, sir.
Right inside of Valentine. Nice ball.
Corey Valentine to Washburn there in the corner, and a whistle. Stidham takes a short drop.
I wish I was able to play football though, bro. I would, man. Shit. I would have been balling.
You know what? I don't know that I do.
We'll get back to it. Okay. Stidham. DJ, what do you think?
It's cool. You know, it's cool. I like to chillax, you know, relax with it. Just like right now, I'm just relaxing, watching some football. Later, I'm gonna be relaxing and playing some PlayStation. You know, just chilling. I just smoke weed just to relax. That's it. Just to relax, kick back. I work hard. Well, not really. I really don't no more, but but yeah, I work. You know, I make the money and everything. I just days off and just chill. Yep, and I'm in the state I'm in. It's completely legal, so completely legal. You go to the corner like you're buying some cigarettes. I was the same in high school, except I was quick in some strength, so I played football. I quit my senior year, but it was a coaching change. I was more laid back my senior year. Robert Riley is really good. Understatement. Major 717. Got into music my senior year. Yeah, I was in music my whole high. Like that's all I was known for in high school. All in high school, all through high school. That's all I was known for. I had a hoodie, headphones, hoodie, listening to instrumentals, writing music. That's all I did in high school, completely. I had trash bags and trash bags of just lyrics, just songs. That's all I did in high school, man. That's when you were able, like, in high school, like what? I'd say like what, 9th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. You're finally able to start burning music on your CD player, like, you know, from the computer, starting to burn music from your computer. I think they had like LimeWire and Napster and all that shit. And started started downloading instrumentals. I had like get like a CD of all instrumentals. Put in my CD Walkman, CD player, whatever you call it. Oh, Fumblerooski, I seen it coming too. Oh. Damn. What is the worst weed? Mexican? Dirt weed? I don't know. Getting weed on credit was a senior thing to do. Too many seeds. Seeds is a no-no. Too much popping. RTP, you own a drum machine? No, I don't own a drum machine. I lived with one of the homies once in my life when I was trying to do music, and he had turntables, he had a drum machine, and I used to make beats and stuff. And talk about weed, man. When I was living with him, bro, I would like wake up and weed clouds everywhere, because where I slept was the studio. The studio place is where I slept, literally. Like he had a second room and he turned it into a studio, so that's where I slept. So I would wake up and he'd be in there scratching, making beats or whatever, and just nothing but weed, just weed all in the room, and then just wake up fucking contact high, just waking up. All the way till I went to sleep, just in the studio smoking and just lay down and just go to sleep and just like I was just high forever. When I used to stay with my homeboy, man, that was crazy. Crazy times. North or South? It looks like the North might have finally pulled ahead. And is that Isabella? What did Isabella just do? We missed it. And he's going to be doing this. That man is going to be doing this in the NFL. That man is going, please, NFL teams out there, do not let Belichick ever touch that man or Kamara or Christian McCaffrey. Just those guys better don't let Belichick ever coach those guys, please. Like, that man is going to be a problem. Don't let him go to a Belichick scheme, bro. Please.
You should. I mean, you played here in 1994. It's your 25th anniversary of your playing here before you were second-round pick for the Buffalo Bills. You did something few people do in modern-day football. You played both sides of the ball in the NFL. I mean, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Some gimmick thing. You were a receiver and then a defensive back.
Drum machine is the turntable I own. I gotta upgrade my computer though. My processor is slowing up. Robert Riley says good times. Facts. Tampa Bay Rays fan says I have a couple of direct drive turntables and a professional mixer with stacks of wax. I have been doing it for nearly 30 years. I had my own turntables as well too. I used to DJ back in the days. I never DJ'd with the turntables, but I used to DJ just a computer DJ shit when in what do you call it? Like what is it called? One of the Mexican restaurants. And like, you know, they do like Friday nights, like bar. They have the bar, you know. And I used to DJ there. And I used to do like during the weekdays. I used to do karaoke, like have them. I was a karaoke DJ, and then I did like the dance floor on the weekends and stuff like that. So I did DJing back in the days. And I had real DJ turntables as well too. But that didn't last very long. Being high, you tend to be the most creative because you don't care about screwing up. Amazing saying Rays fans. That new Akai machine is nice. Built-in audio interface, which is one I really want now. Man, they got some crazy stuff when it comes to that, man. And like they got stuff that make it so easy, like the MPC. Like they got all these kind of different machines now that makes it so like. If you get just that machine, you're set to go, bro. But you gotta get all the sounds and all that too. But man, back in the days, talking about music. That was like my fun 20s. I didn't have no responsibilities. He just did that. Didn't have to pay bills or nothing, just chill.
Good morning. Is 4
All right, let's go to the commercial.
Every morning to talk about what they love.
Be back.
I think the playoffs.
What?
Hey, Cheetah, man, no 12-ball verses this time. Nah, none of that. Just let me go in. If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. Who wanted the realest out? If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. Who wanted the realest out? If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. If you didn't know, now you know now. Who wanted the realest out?
Kansas State, and he was, just really pulling her out of her shell. She was so excited by the end. He was putting her up on her shoulder. He wrote a special message to her on a ball. They clearly had just such a great connection, and it was a lot of fun to see. Makes a lasting impact on those kids, but I imagine it makes a lasting impact on these
Man, you
players.
got a little kid.
Absolutely, yeah.
Loops now.
When you see past players from this event like Dak Prescott and Baker Mayfield
Beat
going to so
music
much
to
success
get high to.
in their rookie seasons, and every single one of these players is out there putting everything that they can into this.
Best music to get high to?
Reese's is all about going for what you really want and not being sorry about it, and that's what.
Back in the days, I used to love getting high listening to Bone Thugs, bro. I used to love getting high listening to Bone Thugs. I think Bone Thugs, at least in the West Coast, Bone Thugs was like that group. Bone Thugs was that group.
We wouldn't let anybody go empty-handed from Reese's. So on behalf of Reese's, we want to make sure you walk away with 2 half-pound cups. Enjoy. Much appreciated, Jack. Guys, I'm going to gain about 5 pounds right now. Thank you.
Hey, Tom, I'm going to tell you straight up. I went for it, as Jack Wilder said, and I'm almost regretting it because of my suit right now. But not totally.
Yeah, the way the world, yeah, that's the way you guys talk about Wiz. That's what I mean. Like, that's what Bone Thugs was back in when I was in high school.
Thank you, Jack Wilder. He's mobilizing here in Mobile, and it is Mobile, not Mobile, as the locals always remind me when we are here. I like the way you get it right. Jared Stidham, well, sometimes. The Auburn quarterback in the game, 31-yard line here for the South, a 3rd and 4. Stidham to Wesco, the West Virginia tight end, tries to make the move and cannot get away from Drake Greenlaw from Arkansas. What a great open field tackle.
Really, talk about in scouting coming to balance. You want to sprint to the ball carrier, but then you want to break down coming to balance so you can be secure in your tackle. That was a great open field.
Oh, all right. I see what you're talking about.
Chopped down at 270-plus pounds.
Oldies, that's like my cousin.
We should.
I'm just going to tell you guys, I'll bet that's not happening. I don't think the Badgers coming around.
Kobe Myers back to return from NC State. Gets it on the fingertips, gets to the sideline. Get the breaks, they flew right by. And with multiple flags down, Kobe Myers near the 37-yard line. We'll come back to a flag. It's a 17-12 game with 6:01.
Pieces or cups?
Today's Saturday, right?
Pieces
Hell
or
yeah.
cups?
Whew, Saturday. Okay, good. Thought it was Sunday for a second.
Not sorry. Reese's.
Incomparable design makes it beautiful. State-of-the-art technology makes it great.
I've never been this. What's the word I'm looking for?
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Somewhere there's a small business owner who didn't get to see her kids off to school.
Not excited. Excited is not that word. I want to say excited, but it's not that because I've been this excited before. It's not excited. It's more like
Personal support from experts right in your hometown. It's never too early to find us hard at work too, because your business isn't small to us.
calm, I guess. I've never been this calm, or I've never been this sure. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I've never been this sure about a coach.
Act Kids Toothpaste and Rinse strengthens and protects developing teeth and helps prevent cavities. At least one thing's easier. Act Kids. Kids love it, cavities don't.
Winter nasal congestion. Is it a cold? Sinus pressure? Allergies?
I'm trying to think, was I this? Because I was, when we got Lovie Smith, I was pretty sure about him too. When we got Lovie Smith, I was pretty sure about him too. I can't lie. But was I there? I got to think about this. I don't know. I got to think about this. Who do you think Tampa should be looking out for in this event? They should either be looking at, just like me, this is why I'm looking at it. Looking for O-line that show out, defensive linemen that show out, looking for corners or safety that shows out. They should be looking for anything that shows out on defense and offensive line on the offense. That's what they should be looking out for. Who specifically, I don't know. So far that guard right there, I've liked what that guard has done from Boston College. Amazement said, you like NFL Network coverage better than or ESPN or Fox? I like NFL Network better. I feel like they're more in touch with NFL, like, you know, with the league. Like, it's their people, you know what I'm saying? ESPN seems like they're just like some company that covers sports, which that's what it is, but you know what I'm saying? Like, NFL seems like it's homegrown. Like it really is the only NFL channel. I hope I explained that right. I'm just high as shit right now. That's that high shit. Yeah, exactly. That's that high shit. I have a feeling of anticipation, but at the same time, confident. With Lovey, I was confident, but still had an uncertain feeling. I don't have uncertain with this hire. Yeah. I laugh because you're like, I'm confident, but I wasn't really confident with Lovey Smith. And I get what you're saying, but it's like we're contradicting ourselves. That's exactly how I feel. Like, I mean, I was confident. I'm confident here, and I was confident with Lovey, but I wasn't as confident with Lovey. Like, I don't know, man. Just put it like this. I feel like this. If Bruce Arians can't get us right, bro, man. If Bruce Arians can't get us right, we doomed. We doomed, man. We cursed. If Bruce Arians can't do it, we gonna be one of them. We're just gonna have to accept that we are going to be one of those teams. Like for the NFL, like we're just going to be the NFC version of the Browns. Like we're gonna have to accept that. Like if Bruce Arians can't get us in the playoffs, bro, like come on, man. We're cursed, bro. Anyways.
That shows you the athleticism from the backside. When you're grading players against the run, I want to see, can they hold up on the front side? Can they hold the point of attack? And then on the backside, can you beat them block?
I hope.
Perfect technique to get that done.
Yeah, it's Max Sharpton from Northern Illinois trying to get there. Kiki beat him to the hole.
Kiki talking to David Mack because team and another team last year. Go to South on the sideline. Finley to throw. Finley squeezes it in there and has it complete on the 30-yard line to Washington's Drew Sample. Terrell Hanks, the coverage out of New Mexico State. Good for 6. 3rd and 3.
I like Terrell Hanks' game. Oh, man. I thought he had a tremendous week. He looks body type-wise just like Darius Leonard. Use that same speed to make plays laterally, sideline to sideline. And Grayson thumped that. We saw it. The biggest hit of the week was him on the first day.
What you think Arians' leash gonna look like?
Coming up with a 2-minute warning in the 3rd quarter. There is one as we had in the 1st quarter as well. There's
I don't think there's gonna be a leash. I really don't think there's gonna be a leash. I think, you know what? I think that Bruce Arians is really gonna. I think Bruce Arians is like me, or is gonna feel like me, has the same attitude like I do when it comes to offense. As far as I've said this many times, I don't mind my quarterback throwing interceptions. Like that does not. I don't hate that. It doesn't affect me. I don't care about that. Turnovers are gonna happen. Okay, I don't care if my quarterback throws an interception every game. It don't matter to me. it doesn't matter if it's an interception. It matters when you throw the interception. Don't throw the interception when we're already in scoring points. If we're already where we can score points, you better not throw an interception. That's a problem. And don't throw pick sixes. If it's third and something and you keep throwing interceptions, throwing down the field, I could care less. It's like a punt, whatever. I could care less. You took a shot, we got picked. And I really think Bruce Arians is going to have that type of, that's why he says, no risk and no biscuit. If you throw a pick, you throw a pick. We got to take the chance though, right? Like he's really going to be like that. So I really think that because of that, it's going to loosen up Jameis to not feel so like, oh, if I turn it over. And I think because he's going to feel a lot more comfortable, I think it's going to be better. I think it's going to be completely better. Because Jameis by himself, you see every year, Jameis always works on himself every year. And every year he gets better at something every year. Every year, there's always something new. Every year. You can't say that. That's what I love about Jameis. Every year that we've had him, we see him in preseason, we're like, oh, that's different. Oh, that's new. Oh, okay, he does this now. Okay, now he does that now. Every year he's always doing something better and better and better. So I think it's just naturally he's just gonna be what he's gonna be this year, what he should have been last year. Plain and simple. Like, or he's gonna be next year what he should have been this year. I guess we're still in this year. He's gonna be next year what he should have been this year, and people are gonna be like, oh, Bruce Arians did this and that. All Bruce Arians really did, I bet anything is gonna be just be you, bro. Just be comfortable. You know what you're doing. Stop worrying about it. Stop trying to be this person. Stop being nervous to throw an interception. Everybody went from, oh, Jameis throws too many interceptions, to going to, okay, Jameis stopped throwing interceptions, to, okay, maybe Jameis is a little too conservative now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's too much, bro. Just let Jameis be Jameis, bro. Stop with trying to be this perfect quarterback of a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like, just let him be him, bro. Let him do what he did in college. He did stupid shit, but he won at the end. That's it. That's it. Let him do what he did in college. He did stupid shit, but guess what? That fourth quarter, that last drive you needed, all the 2 fumbles that he did earlier that put us in the hole, now we just need this touchdown to tie it or whatever, he's going to pull it out. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else has to step up. Jameis can't throw down the field and do the game-winning touchdowns when Adam Humphries catches the ball and then gets the ball stripped and Buffalo gets to kick the game-winning field goal. Jameis can't go down the field like that. You know what I'm saying? Jameis needs something like Chris Godwin. When you throw it over the top, Chris Godwin does something, make a catch, touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Jameis can only do what he can as a quarterback. The wide receivers and these other people got to continue not to get stripped. Safarian Jenkins, overtime. Jameis throws it down the sideline. Safarian Jenkins catches it, running down the sideline, gets hit. Ball pops out. In overtime, they get the ball. They get a touchdown, whatever. They win the game. Like, you know how many game-winning drives Jameis would probably have already if somebody didn't fumble the ball or didn't catch the ball and it tipped for an interception or something. And you know what I'm saying? Like, he has that it factor. The rest of the team hasn't been able to do that drive with him, though. Anyways, y'all got me going now. Y'all got me going. Well, Bucks record had to be after feeling, okay, we got right guard, we're fine. What's Bucks record have to be to have the feeling like, okay, we got right guy, we're fine? For who? Are you talking about as quarterback or are you talking about as Bruce Arians? What are you talking about? Like, if we don't make playoffs, what does it have to look like for us to say we're okay? Does the critique start with Winston, then the rest of the team? Do we look at Jameis or do we look at the team? I really think it depends. If we have things going on like what I was just talking about, people fumbling the ball, then we're going to be looking at the team. If it's, you know, the other thing, which is Jameis throwing 3 interceptions and stuff like that, they're going to look at it like it's Jameis. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on what is happening more. And if it's a little bit of everything, they're probably going to be looking at the coach. For us not, what our record has to be for us not to worry, I couldn't tell you. With this fan base, I really couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. You would think that we're 2-1, our fan base would be thinking positive about the team. But we're 2-1, and the fan base is talking about the head coach's head. I honestly don't know what the number would have to be for this fan base to be happy. I wouldn't surprise me if we were 10-6 and we missed the playoffs, and the fan base thinks we need to can Bruce Arians already. It wouldn't surprise me. Like, I don't know what this. As far as the Glazers, I think as long as we're 8-8, I think. As far as the Glazers, I think as long as we're 8-8, I think there's no hot seat yet. People might start, you know. And depending on how that 8-8 was, if it was like, you know, we lost more the first 8 and then we won more the second 8, then it's like, okay, there's probably no talk because we finished real strong, we got better, you know. So they'll look that over. But if it's the opposite way, then it'll probably be a little bit of talks. But if it's like a little bit of mix, like we went kind of 4-4, it was back and forth, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Then it'll just be looked at like, okay, you know, we'll secretly talk, but we're going to act like we're not talking. And then in the second year, but if it's under 8-8, yeah, he'll already be on the hot seat. He'll already be on the hot seat with just under 8-8, I think, personally. Just the way this fan base is. And what Bucks record has to be? Like if we don't make the plan. Bucks need Robert Aguayo to make their 2019 season better. Just get out of here with that. Basement 717 says it's almost like Buck fans want him to throw for a ton of yards and no picks. Can't have it both ways. He may have games like that, but that's hard to sustain. It don't matter to me. I honestly could care less because you know why? I know that his interceptions aren't the reason why we're losing games. So those interceptions can continue in my eyes. It doesn't change the fact that I think that we're not gonna start winning games. I think we're still gonna start winning games because it's other things that's making us lose the games that we're gonna stop doing. That's gonna make us start winning games. And if Jameis continues to throw the same picks, we're still gonna win those games. But if he throws less than that, and it's gonna really look like it was him. So it doesn't matter. Either way, I think we're still gonna win. So I don't care what he does as far as throwing picks, because they're gonna be able to say whatever they want about, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that, and then we're gonna be like, yeah, but we're winning. So they're gonna have to shut up. The home season he had was so rare from a quarterback. Oh, of course, it's not even realistic to think anybody is gonna have a season like that. What's the score? It's like they've been saying this whole year. They've been saying the same thing. People are going for the exception and not the rule. Everybody wants the exception. Everybody wants the exception, and the Bucks are following the rules. Everyone's looking for the next Sean McVay, next Mahomes, the next, new thing, and it's like, okay. What's the score? The score is 12-20. My problem with some of the Buck fans is that they want every pick to be rock star, or else they are automatic busting their eyes. Yeah, I've really learned. I've trust me, man. Believe me when I say this. I've gotten over Buck fans. Like, I've learned how to deal with it. It don't even bug me no more. I've learned to ignore it on Twitter. I used to go to war on Twitter. I used to be every day going at somebody. Shut up, you know what you're talking about. Now I'm just like, I'm just keep scrolling. I don't even reply. I don't retweet. I don't nothing. I just scroll by it. I don't deal with it. Yeah, I agree. It's like if they're not good from the jump, then they're a bust to them. It's crazy. It's and the thing is, they really talk like that. Like they're a bust. Like, oh, like he's like, this person's not a rookie. Ronald Jones, they gave up on Ronald Jones already. Like, he's a rookie that didn't get no playing time. Like, you really gonna give up on a talent like Ronald Jones? And he's a rookie. Like, it's like people think like you either good your rookie year or you're not good no more. Like, a lot of people don't understand how many superstars actually become superstars later in their career, not right away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give them at least 2-3 years. That's just crazy. It's rare for a rookie to be crazy good from jump. It's so easy, then you would see it more. Exactly. Tampa Bay Rays fans, example. Warren Sapp was awful and lost in his first year and a half before he turned the Jets on in the second half in 1996. McCoy was the same thing. McCoy sucked his first 2 years. McCoy wasn't McCoy till I think like his third year. Then McCoy was like, yo, he's dominant now. He's finally that nigga. Interception happens, certain ones that bother me, like own territory stuff, but Winston hasn't done that hardly anymore. Zachary White, Turd podcast setup. Turd podcast setup. When does the new season start? What season? Football season? I don't know when it officially starts. I'm trying not to even look at dates. It feels like it's already too long, so I just don't want to even think about when does football start, when does the draft happen, and when. I just want to wake up one day and see that the TV's talking about, the draft Friday or whatever, and I'll be like, oh shoot, is this week? Like, that's what I'm trying to do, really. That's why I really didn't want to do no scouting. I really haven't even scouted like the top edge rushers and this, and I haven't even did none of that. Top safeties in the draft. I haven't done none of that because I really just want to like not think about it and then just one day be like, oh shit, it's the draft. You know, like, and then after that, I don't want to think about it again until I'm like, oh shit, it's preseason, you know?
Every morning to talk about what they love. I think the playoffs is like a new season. Every play, every inch, everything elevated.
In a year, what determines your greatness is when you can still put up numbers even when teams know what you are doing. I mean, that's the thing. Jameis, as a passer, has consistently been better than average. Period. Number 1 passing offense, and the year before, top 5. He's constantly been better than average quarterback. It's no problem, bro. It's not even like a. Sometimes in September, my friend, Jameis Winston will throw 55 TDs this year with boost and 79 interceptions. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I basically know players from seeing them play in college. Haven't done actually scouting on them yet. Yeah. Oh, bro, finally returns to practice, huh? No.
Charles, you got something? Yeah, I talked to Drew pregame, and you talked about that basketball career, Tom. He told me if he picked basketball, it was Oklahoma or Wichita State, so he's a big-time player.
Launched it.
Wichita State had you on the basketball. Tyree to Gary Jennings. Tyree Jackson to Gary Jennings, apparently. Tyree Jackson's got to be the only guy who's taller than you in that quarterback room, right?
I don't like these quarterbacks, though. They're just throwing it up, bro. Like, everything's just jump ball. None of these quarterbacks has really hit anybody on stride like that, bro. It's just all jump balls like that. Like, the receiver's doing all the work.
Siciliano, you're out. We're bringing Drew Lock up to the press box here. He's going to take over the duties for the rest of the game. I think he's all about it.
Tom, you tell Drew Lock to play quarterback and let us take care of this, please.
I'm not telling him that. Look at the guy. I'm not going to say that to him. You got to work this entire week with John Gruden and the Raiders staff. It's not all about the game. It's also about the practice. What's the
You think you release McCoy? No, we're not releasing McCoy.
You want to go into a huddle.
McCoy wants to feel loved, man. That's all, man. He's looking for some hugs, man.
Kind of stutter over your words.
Y'all should be giving him hugs, man. McCoy ain't going nowhere. Bruce Arians ain't gonna let him go nowhere.
Really being able to verbalize all the different calls that we had.
I know you've really been working on your feet in the pocket, getting the right base. What all are you going to be trying to?
And Gerald don't want to go nowhere.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is as a pro, you want to be perfect all the time.
As much as he probably hates the fan base, he ain't trying to move his kids.
Appreciate it, Drew. We're going to get you to the elevator now. Andrew, just keep the seat warm for the moment here. Get us through the rest of this drive, and then Drew Lock's taking over.
Drew, get on up here. A 54-yard completion. He took us through the replay there. Tyree Jackson is the new quarterback from Buffalo.
What's the next step really is to show he can lead a team into postseason. We all know he can play, and his talented off-field stuff isn't an issue neither. That is overblown by people. Yeah, I'm not afraid of anything off the field, man. He's too scared to do anything. He knows his NFL career is one mistake and it's done. His NFL career is over. He knows he's a black quarterback. He knows if there's one mess up, his NFL career is over. He'll be too scared to do anything stupid again like that. I hope. I'll tell you that. I hope so, because that'd be such wasted talent. Which quarterback class since 2013? That class is with Geno Smith and Mike Glennon. Damn, that's bad. Glennon and Geno, yeah.
So it's a fascinating story. I think it caught everybody by surprise a little bit when he actually came out. You know, I've talked to people up in Buffalo. They were a little bit surprised to have that basketball right there.
He's got some gas. Gary Jennings had the 54-yarder, and here he has the 10-yarder, a touchdown, as Tyree Jackson fired it in there.
Tighten up his stroke, too. His delivery can get a little bit long at times. Not down here in the red zone. This thing came out quick and hot. A little one-step slant, put it right on him.
Guys, I've been really impressed with Finley and Jackson and their ability to sit around this entire game, have themselves ready to go, and come in and be immediately comfortable.
They've been working out together. Drew Lock and Tyree Jackson working out with Jordan Palmer.
They're going to go for two after the 5 play, 75-yard drive here. Jackson does have 16 career rushing touchdowns. This would tie the game 2018. But up on 12 to go here in the fourth quarter. Jackson, hands, Armstead from Temple, not going to get there. Ripped down by number 3, Jermaine Pratt from NC State. So 2-point lead for the North. 2018, 12:06 to go here. Fourth quarter, the 70th edition of the Reese's Senior Bowl.
You can't put a price on love. But if you did, it'd cost the exact same as a Reese's. Turns out love's kind of inexpensive. Not sorry. Reese's.
You could take the treatment of your ulcerative colitis in a different direction. Talk to your doctor about Xeljanz, a pill, not an injection or infusion, for adults with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis.
Listening to Leftwich, I think he will be good for Winston too. Having him in his ear, he actually sounds like he may be a good coach one day. Facts, Amazement 717. Big facts. One, I agree with you. I've been hearing that a lot. A lot of people are talking like high up on Leftwich. I don't know why. I wouldn't have thought that. but a lot of people are saying big things about him. But I love the fact that he is Winston's quarterback coach, bro. I love the fact that, one, we know he knows what he's talking about as far as being his quarterback on the field, because he was a quarterback. So he knows what Winston's seen. You know what I'm saying? It's real easy for him and Winston to communicate because he's been a quarterback in the NFL before. That's one. Two, he's black. He's played in the NFL. He played in the NFL as a quarterback, and he's black. And number four, he played as a black NFL quarterback in Tampa. So he knows how these fans are. You know what I'm saying? So it is so much easier for him to relate and be able to say, Winston, I know what you're going through. Like, trust me. When I was your age, I cared about it too. But you know what? Blah, 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 blah. Don't worry about it, bro. We got your back. Don't listen to these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. I love the fact that Leftwich is who Leftwich is. Like, black quarterback who played in the NFL in Tampa, for Tampa. Like, he has all of it. Will Greer is the best in the Senior Bowl.
And Coach Kessler's not the answer. That's a perfect opportunity for Drew Lock. Yeah, I think so. I think with his talent and the way that he quickly was able to grasp the information here, I think he has a chance to be a top 10 pick.
He's also done well here. The world never stops. It's Dexter Williams, who has shown a nice ability to make blockers miss, gets around 9 to the 30.
That was BC's Chris Lindstrom inside. A guy who's had a phenomenal week at guard. Big, physical, strong, and was able to just completely wash down the line of scrimmage right there.
Yeah, he and Bradbury working together against each other. I saw David Lindstrom 2 years ago working out of the fullback positions in heavy sets, leading tailback.
I know, Lamar Jackson.
Did you see Lindstrom?
It was Lindstrom and Reisner working next to each other.
No.
Lindstrom and Reisner.
What happened?
Right side of your right side.
Watch these two right here.
Let's see. Damn. That's what I'm talking about. That's the Boston College guard. That's what I'm talking about, baby. See what I'm saying? That's what we need right there. Woo! Oh, yeah. 75 is rocking niggas right now, bro. That's what we need. That's what we need, that Boston College guard right there.
I get the sense that we all think he's going to go first couple of rounds. If he hits the right team, you know.
Yo, we need that guard, bro. We need that guard.
I met the Bradbury family and talked to mom and asked her about, you know, the agent thing and all that. And she said, had an agent call me and tell me about his game. And I just said, sir, I don't want to talk to you about it anymore. I just want to watch. Okay? I just want to watch. I don't believe a thing you're telling me about my son right now.
Look at that. God. Yo, 75 is, yo. Are you guys watching this? Oh, it's kind of hard for y'all to see. Number 75 is the right guard.
For some reason, I was thinking smooth out on the Raiders guys are just very smooth and easy. Bradbury's on that list, along with Dillard, the big left tackle from Washington State. Keelan Doss, who we've talked plenty about, as well as Nasir Adderley. When I'm watching Bradbury, I wrote down on my notes, he's the grim reacher. He's not the reacher. I'm watching him reach guys so effortlessly, so easily, be able to cut off great techniques. He's outstanding.
When you say reach, that means he snaps the ball and can move and maneuver to get in front of that three technique that's over his nose, correct?
You can get over the one, if he's on a shade, right over you to one technique, or even on occasion, you'll see him all get all the way up to a three technique.
3rd and 2, Philly was hit as he threw.
Yeah, they're shorting it again. Oh, no. Oh, that's not it.
On him, Georgia right there got to him, and it's 4th down.
Bradbury in the middle, operating. And then the hit on the backside, let
Oh, Leadbird, that's the dude he was talking about, right?
It's the sweetest taboo. It's nothing like me and you, Andrew. 4th and 2.
Let's see again. Run it. Oh! Oh! You can't tell a person's strength and weakness with a handful of games. Good coaches can disguise what a good guy can't do, but enough film can expose a player. Yeah.
He's going to come darting down there to get a peel back block and try and give Isabel a little bit more room right there. Boom. Got Jimmy Moreland on the side.
Not only that, but you gotta try to expose somebody while you gotta follow a game plan, because sometimes you might not be able to execute a game plan because of the situation you were in that particular game. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't help you to execute that type of game plan that would expose him. You know what I'm saying? You got to be put in the right position to expose him first so you can expose him. So it'll take a while for that to happen, and then when it happens, either they show that they can, you know, have an answer back to that, or he's officially exposed. Bruh, I want 75, bro. I want Lindstrom. Push, then came back. I want Lindstrom, bro. Has Samuel been having a good game? To be honest, I couldn't tell you. I know Isabella's balling out. I know Isabella's looking like a baller. Samuel did have a guy beat. He just can't get a quarterback to get it to him. So. Plus, you can know what he can do, but don't have the guys to do it on roster. That's another thing. Yep, good point. Amazement. You know what you have to do to stop him, but you don't have the people on the roster to stop him. That's true. Like, we didn't have linebackers to play contain Lamar in that game. Not that type. I mean, honestly, we did. We had what's his name? Gosh dang it. Noah Spence. I don't know if you remember, but I said it. The 2 games we need to have Noah Spence on that field against the Panthers and the Falcons. I mean the Ravens. That's when we need to have Noah Spence on there. We do that, we neutralize their speed. But we didn't. I mean, I think people have seen that story too many times already that people already understand that, okay, we got to wait till we know for sure if he can. Or we've seen the Robert Griffins, we've seen Cam Newton, we've seen these stories a few times. Like, we will see. Deshaun, what's his name? Supposedly I think he did good this year. Watson or whatever. I know he was doing terrible. We've seen Mariota, you know. We know we gotta wait a few years before we know exactly what they are.
kick return. That might be my favorite play I've ever seen. Watch this kick return. He catches it. Watch him truck this dude. Boom! And then stops there. Admire your work.
There's a lot of
and then takes off. And
What?
I talked to him before the game. This was an onside kick. He hadn't been on kick return in a while. He did it when he was younger, but they put him back there on the hands team. So they popped the ball up, and he's like, I'm so excited to get a chance to return it. But my first thought was, I just got to protect the ball, don't fumble. So I'm going out of bounds. I see this dude. I run him over, and I stop for a second. Go, well, I'm still in bounds here. Okay, I'll go. And then he goes and scores.
That is so great. And you know what's wild in today's atmosphere?
That was crazy.
Where he's fortunate. They didn't call for taunting. No. You know what I mean?
That was crazy.
In today's environment, a flag often goes down very quickly over something like that. But it's almost like, did I just knock that guy over like that? That was really cool.
Yeah, Spence was a key piece for the against Carolina. Came through, load up on the cornerback, secondary. Because Chargers played him twice, so they knew him more than other teams. We'll see how he does next year. It's true they loaded up in the secondary to deal with him if he can overcome that. But Chargers secondary is very good too. Yeah, not every team has that kind of package to do that. Again, you have to have the horses. Yep.
It looks like something he's really been working on. He looks pretty easy throwing the football today to me.
Arm strength is not an issue. And for him, it comes down to getting the easy throws, making those easy throws at high percentage.
Jackson. See that long delivery in between when Jennings on their sideline, making Marshall from SC with the coverage.
It's like Tommy Sweeney here from Boston College, tight end. We seem like we got 50 Boston College players here. Only fitting the year after Mayock leaves to get all Boston College players in the game.
Look at that big body of Tommy Sweeney trying to adjust on that last one, trying to adjust to come back to it. But today I watched him make a couple nice blocks to help out his quarterback. I think he's a guy who do some work downfield. Had a nice tip. What were they playing? That pinstripe bowl 2 years ago. He said tip ball where he kept the concentration, carried it in.
Third down, Jennings and Hunter Renfro. That's the Clemson helmet, bottom of your screen. Jackson. David Sills, far sideline. That's a nice catch, and he got his feet down.
See Jackson kind of falling away under pressure. Shows you his arm strength. But Sills, I think the catch might be even better than the throw. Crisp route. Go get that second foot down. Nice work. Burleson will be happy with that.
Remember David Sills was a big-time quarterback on that other foot. Fortunately, no replay.
No replay. Now that would have been a catch a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, in college it may have been fine. Remember, he was a big-time quarterback recruit as a youngster. Lane Kiffin was in the 8th grade. He offered him scholarship. And 2 stints at West Virginia and settled in at receiver.
Tyree Jackson is out of snap and then cannot stay on his feet. And he goes backwards to 25. And he got away from LJ Collier from TCU, but couldn't really.
I know Breeze hasn't been throwing ball deep neither lately. His arm isn't the same. That's why they learn on running backs and their D more often. Second half of season, Saints offense was very strong. And their offense was, they all they did was throw to their running back, basically. That was their whole offense. That's it. They missed their chance. Even though I'm pretty sure Patriots would have beat them anyways.
Bucky, do you hear DJ say One Direction? He works One Direction into the show. Darren Hall.
You're not going to just do one thing on the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? The Patriots are going to stop whatever it is you're doing. You got to do a few things to the Patriots.
I was very musical putting these lists together this week.
I could get you on the top of the
Oh, that's facts.
I don't know if they ever put together my list of maybe get first, but it's out there. It's out there.
I did read it in advance.
Nothing was discussed in the meeting. I don't know if that graphic got built.
Here's the ref cam that we were talking about throughout this game periodically. Here's the view.
Third down, 3rd and 12. Jackson. Wow, it takes him a while to get that ball. Just a long delivery.
I don't know what happened there.
He wanted Raymond Sorry on the crossover.
Todd Gurley needs to step it up in the Super Bowl. If he doesn't, bro, like, I'm so worried about him, like, for real. Like if he went small in the NFC Championship, like, what is he gonna do in the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? Like, If he did that in the NFC Championship, like, man, I hope. Poor guy. I hope not, man. This nigga look like he, like low-key has a real Raider jersey, helmet on.
27-18, we're going to take it all the way to the end zone to celebrate.
Extra week benefits pass though, kinda. Which game was this weekend? Yep. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. This might give McVay enough time to come up with some crazy offensive stuff. Just for Belichick, extra week benefits. Look, I understand Belichick is that old school but let's not count out McVay in this young, inventive offense that he has going right now. You know what I'm saying? He might just come up with some creative stuff that Belichick hasn't even seen yet, and he might just murk them. Belichick might go out there like, what the hell are we doing out here? Like, you never know. I'm just saying. Holy damn, McGuire. This quarterback Jackson looks like a Steve in the South. Will Brown. Patriots win Super Bowl. Really? Amazing 7-7 Pats out coach teams more than doing with talent, although they do have underrated weapons. I don't know if they have underrated weapons. I think the Pats is really the scheme and everything, how they use the players and how they coach them up and all that. But I've said this before. I think they are not athletic enough. Them against the Chiefs, you can't say it was, Andy Reid's fault. So you can't say it was the offense's fault, like, I don't know. I think Rams got a chance. Definitely got a chance. I think NFC will win Pro Bowl. If McVay goes into game with an I don't care attitude, they can pull off the win. He has nothing to lose and can be aggressive. He does have something to lose. He has the Pro Bowl. I mean the Pro Bowl. He has the Super Bowl. But he's low. I think that's why they lose this time and reverse the curse. And that's it. No more Belichick. Lose 2 Super Bowls in a row? Yeah, you're going to quit after that. And like I said, Sean McVay can make it a bad-looking Super Bowl for them. They could actually get their ass whooped in this Super Bowl. That's definitely possible. Oh, believe me, you got one side of the ball, all defense, nothing but thugs that can ball. Nothing but thugs that are going to be hyped and tired of Belichick's BS and how Belichick treats players. You got one side where these coaches like, yo, I've let you guys be you. And then that coach over there, he likes to have you guys like slaves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, come on, bro. Those players are going to play so much harder for McVay than those players are playing for Belichick. It could get, I wouldn't be surprised if it got nasty. You heard it here first. RTP. You guys will, matter of fact, you guys will probably be watching the Super Bowl here with me, and I'll probably be like, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? We'll see. Does any of you ever wonder why Bill Belichick isn't in Madden? No, because it was the same thing with like other people like Phil Jackson and MJ, so they don't allow that. But yeah, Mazement 717, technically he does, but it not as much pressure on them packs. Nobody expects him to get there. Next year, I'll believe.
He's someone I definitely look up to and a role model of mine. And he's been just a great influence on my career, just in terms of the support and the guidance he's given me on and off the field.
Nazir Adderley, I don't know, I'm not going to put Hall of Fame on him yet, but that's one of the plays of the day there, Andrew.
All right, absolutely, Tom. Cousin of the Hall of Fame man, the Jack Hurd.
Hey, Tom, you want to know about that Delaware-Michigan helmet nexus? Google the name Davey Nelson, and then you'll have the whole story.
Charles Davis.
Is that Boston Lindstrom still there? No, I don't think so.
What was the name of the guy in the Monkeys? Was that
If you're getting the wrong story about nervous symptoms, it may be time to talk to a right doctor. No more bogus. No more BS about
But look at the
HS.
move. Look at Nate Davis, 64.
No BS about
There's a
HS.
Doga 70 from USC. Look at Keelan Doss downfield, number 8. What do you think of that? What do you think of that blocking there, Dan?
Look at Jalen Ferguson. Has got to set the edge on the outside shoulder. He tried to peek inside, and once he did, they were able to capture the edge.
Everyone and their mama picked Saints to win, so it's not a ton of pressure on them. But I see them ending up like Seattle if they don't win. Salary cap issues make window close quicker. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Versatility there with a 21-yard touchdown run, and the extra point now by Austin Seibert makes it a 34-18 game.
Yeah, and look, you mentioned it. Once Ferguson, 45 Police Tech, went inside, Adoga was like, fine, all I have to do is shield you and position you. I don't have to run you over. Look at that self-satisfied grin from John Gruden. Remember when he won the Super Bowl with Tampa? You remember what the theme was the second half of the year? Now the Rock. There you go. He loves to run the football, wants to be physical, and they're doing it here.
You're wondering what John Gruden said at halftime. His team has scored 31 of the 37 second half points.
I'll take it. Whatever he said, I'll take it. It's been fun to watch.
I wanted to say it to me, because I get myself going like that.
Daniel Jeremiah was warming up his arm in the hallway at halftime. You might have to put him in there, and these points have responded.
North coverage spread and over 40 for game. Wow. Rams spent a ton of money on the offseason. Yeah, they did. Pollard looks like a nice third down back from what I am seeing. Man, we have a first, second, and third down back. Rojo. Rojo. I believe in Rojo.
So, regardless of the score here, this is still
It's almost over.
and a chance every snap is meaningful for these guys to get in some work and show off. And Jackson has a rushing touchdown here. He's been checked down to Darren Hall, who gets a couple of yards, and Sutton Smith, whose name we have not called much, gets the tackle. From Northern Illinois, Richard Jr. tied the FBS league with 15 sacks this year.
Oh, they got my list. They got it first. Debo Samuel, Montez Sweat, Penny Hart. We sing McLaurin today as well. These guys have just juice that jumps off the field when you're watching these practices each and every day.
Do you think Arians will have an open battle at the running back spot? Of course. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? There's no reason for him not to have it. I think he's gonna see. Remember, we're gonna have two. I'm so in love with that idea, man. That he has two practices going on at the same time. So we're gonna get a lot of tape of Rojo. So Rojo's gonna get a lot of reps, and he's gonna eventually show why he is better than anybody else, and he's gonna end up getting the confidence because he's gonna earn his spot at running back. And then we could talk about some Rojo. So yeah, I completely believe that there will be a running back battle. I don't think, and you know what, Rojo better not overlook what's his name? Oh God, what's his name? What's homeboy's name? Sean Wilson. He better not overlook Sean Wilson, homeboy from Duke. I'm telling you.
First and 15
Oh my God, you can't drop that, bro. There will definitely be a running back competition. I hope so. I tell you that.
They're bringing back that pit helmet and colors.
I think we don't. I don't think we keep Peyton Barber. I don't think we keep Peyton Barber because I think he's gonna want the money, not the money like it's gonna be a lot, but I think Bruce Arians isn't gonna see his worth and probably kind of feel disrespected or whatever and end up going somewhere else. I don't know if we'll keep Peyton Barber. And I wouldn't be mad about that. I don't really want to talk about saving money. I just don't think. I mean, I think it's inevitable that Rojo's going to be our guy. So I don't think there's a reason to pay Peyton anything. All right, 2-minute warning, guys. Who wins NFC East? Giants. I think I feel like Giants are where the Bucks are at. That's how I feel about the Giants. I feel like the Giants are where the Bucks are at. I feel like the Giants are the best team, the best roster in the NFC, easily the best roster in the NFC East. And yes, I said easily the better roster, even better than the Philadelphia Eagles. I think Giants have a better roster, more superstars, obviously. I just think they need to get the right coach. That's all I think. And I think if they could get the right coach, they'll be the NFC. Do I think they're gonna win it next year coming up? I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. I gotta see how they look. But yeah, I think if they got the right coach, I think they would be the better team. And I think that's how Bucks are. We have the better roster. You know, the only one that compares to us in roster is the Saints, and we beat the Saints. Like, and we have terrible coaching. Like, if we could get it right, we should be able to take the division. I think this year OJ puts the league on notice. He may already has, but injuries has plagued him early so far. I think coaching-wise, like league-wise, they're already on notice. Fan base-wise, or like as a home name, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the fans know about him like that yet, or respect him like that yet. But I think league-wise, coaches, players, I think they already do. You know, as far as watching him on tape and stuff. What college did OJ go to? Alabama. Come on, he knew that. I think he was Tampa Bay Ray fan. Barber is another guy like Ernest Graham, serviceable back, but not an every down back. I agree with you because he was like the same role as Ernest Graham, but I think Ernest Graham was better. I think Ernest Graham was better at a lot of things, probably everything. Ernest Graham did everything. He was a little bit better than just an average running back, though. Ernest Graham was a little bit better than average running back. My opinion. Barber is another guy. Keep the tide rolling. Bama should tank, grab. Tampa should tank. Graham was okay with the Bucks, but O-line was better back when he was running. O-line was better back when he was running. Oh, okay, maybe it was that Will Brown, Bucks, Giants comparison. Drew Brees doesn't turn the ball over 58 times in 4 years. Grant was my Gator boy too. Ha. Yeah, these quarterbacks are terrible.
Josh Allen last year, some of those type of moves we saw from Josh Allen, you see the same type thing from him. Again, it's not those plays. It's those simple slants.
Yo, I really want that Boston College dude, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I really want that Boston College guard.
55% completion percent. There you go. That tells you a little bit about that. Ben put up big numbers this year. Over 3,000 yards passing, 28 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, the MAC Offensive Player of the Year. He led his team to the MAC championship game. I believe they won.
17 and 14 as a starter. Jackson
Ooh.
See, you know, you heard we keep talking about the Hall of Famer. That was a cannonball Adderley, jazz musician right there. Bring a little funk. I see what you did there. You caught that, didn't you?
Bucks playing Panthers in London. Compared to the Saints had a bad defense for a while with no run game and Brees chucked the ball a lot. Hate that it's a division game they made us play over in London. That sucks. Jackson from Buffalo is decent.
Former safety, they moved outside linebacker. The absolute ideal kid that you want. Battled through adversity a number of times with injuries.
Trying to see what's going on in here.
Coming back, could have left football. Has a great future ahead of him, but just loves the game so much. Just wanted to keep playing, and now he's going to get a chance to go into the NFL.
They got Alabama Ross Hirschbaker, believed to be the only player to start in 4 consecutive national championship games for them.
That's pretty impressive.
As they used to say, that's one to grow on. 1st and 15, Jackson lets it fly. Jennings over his head. Man, that had some gas. So this is different, as you had said last week, part of the Triple Crown heading up to the draft.
Yeah, this is really 3 big events on the scouting calendar, and this is the final All-Star game, the best of the best here at the Reese's.
College All-Star, NFL Combine, College Pro Day, March to
In
April.
the scouting world, we talk about you want guys that check every box. They check
NFL Draft, April 25th through 27th. Buffalo has a pretty good basketball team too.
So we'll be leaving Churchill Downs, is what you're telling me. We're off to Baltimore with Biblica. The first leg is about done. And we'll be heading for the next one. And remember, each one of them offers a different test. Just like the Triple Crown races. Varying lengths, the whole deal, working their way up to the Belmont, the final stretch, which is the longest one of the 3 races. Can you run all 3 of them?
I feel like I need Randy Moss here.
Randy would hook us up.
Jackson hits Armstead, and that's going to be enough for a first down. The clock is running down towards 30 seconds to go. Kyle Shanahan is in a timeout. Cannot stop the clock, so getting in some 2-minute drop work here for Jackson. Take a shot at the end zone. Or sling it sidearm over the head of Armstead.
His eyes are ahead of his feet. It happens a lot when you're studying him. His eyes will see something, ball come out, his feet haven't had a chance to react and get a line. I don't want to bury the lead here, though, guys. We're 19 seconds away from Mayock being undefeated.
How about that? Starting his new tenure, general manager of the Oakland Raiders, he'll get a win in his pocket in his first rivalry.
Great to see Mike this week.
How happy is he around here?
So happy. He's in his element. We're happy for him, but he's happy because he's finally, you know, he took the shot. You know, the opportunity was there for him to take the shot, chase that dream. He is fully in his element, and I expect him to be extremely successful.
Well, I think they found something this week as Jackson goes end zone and David Sills comes back for that football. A back shoulder touchdown there. Buffalo to West Virginia. The South scores one more time. They're going to go for 2.
This is a nice ball, it appears, and a nice job by Sills, the receiver, making a play on the football. And Jordan Brown's in position and can't stop his body to turn back and make a play on the ball himself.
That's one thing for these college corners. Once you get in the NFL, you're going to realize you're going to see a whole lot of these back shoulder fades. You get a better chance to rep it each and every day and learn how to play it.
And I know his team's not going to lose, but for Jordan Brown, that's going to sting. Right there before the end of the ball game. That's the thing he'll take away from him. It's too bad because his team could get a really nice effort.
Karen Bucks be first team to do it. Man, that would be crazy if Fan can hope. That's why I never want the Super Bowl in Tampa.
Put together a nice fourth quarter, 34-24. The North has the lead. The North is going to win this game. We talked about our friend Mike Math and John Gruden here. I think they might have found something here, a secret to future success. Just take the Raiders sticker off the side of the helmet.
I hate that play being executed because I don't understand. I really don't understand how you let that happen. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. Once you get there, like, dude can't run up anymore. You're in the end zone. Dude can't run up anymore. Turn around. He ain't going nowhere. I don't get that. All right, peoples. That's it for today. I appreciate everybody being on here. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that like button for me, man, and subscribe to the channel so you can see all these big time events that I'll be going live with. You know, it's your man RTP Skull Gang. I appreciate everybody going live on my channel, and nobody did today, but I appreciate the people who have before came on the phone line 702-323-6075 phone line. Anyways, appreciate y'all being here with me watching these games, and remember, Bucks, go get that guy from Boston College, the guard. NFL, don't let the Patriots get Isabella. And you guys have a great day.